Thompson fared well, too.
Yep.
Nicely balanced. Komets opening faceoff. Good start. Forechecks on now. Look out. Here they come into the zone. As Bourke missed the play, Komets come up with it, moving into the zone, and it goes deep, sent by Weber down into the corner. Immediately, Weber looks to make sure the other defense is on the far point. Intercepted. Hamonic into the zone. They come again. Komets get a break on this one. Turned by Bourke down deep into the corner. After it'll be Weisopel. He sends it around behind the net. Komets on the forecheck. Back towards center ice. Nicely broken up for the moment by the Komets. And they'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. This one is just underway, and it's going to be, I'm sure, they know each other, but nobody's going to do anything stupid. They're going to play it slow and deliberately.
Well, they're definitely going to wait for the breaks for at least the first period, get a feel to each other, and then see where we go. Obviously, the first break will be a big one.
Here we come. Komets again with a face-off, and it comes. Thompson gets the draw, turns it behind him, came up on the right wall, chopped away, but the defense for Cincinnati moving it right back out. And at center ice, knocked down by the Komets. In goes Sidlowski. Sid's up front, still has it, feeds left side. A shot off the wall, no play. Komets get it back. From the point, drive, Gertzen, right across the goal mouth. Komets get it back behind the net. They've got it up front. Shot, save on the play. Sidlowski had it cold.
Wide open.
Couldn't beat him. Here they come, back in the zone again. Up top again. Sid's got it, can't play, turn back off the near wall. Sid got it again, couldn't hold it. Here comes Cincinnati. On their way to center, they'll ice it as the Komets go back in a hurry to make a play. Couple of beautiful chances.
Yeah, good forechecking off the bat there. They found Sidlowski out in front all by himself. He had to rush the shot because it hit his stick so quick. He took the shot, Thiesman came out, made a save on him, and that was the best save so far. And that was a good chance by Sid. I'm pretty sure he's shaking his head over that one.
Belzile now heading into the draw for Fort Wayne. He'll tee it off against Jogan. And they scrum for that one. Komets backhand, another save, Thiesman. Good backhander there. That's coming across the corner. Mbach with it. And the one thing about Mikey, he can shoot forehand, backhand. He's got that ability to snap them off either way.
And I've heard people been talking up here, who do they think is going to be the sleeper tonight? And everybody mentioned Mbach. He has not scored in this series, so he figures he's going to break loose.
And this is his team, Here we come. Back it comes, Cincinnati behind the net. Wesolowski back up towards center. Komets are in, bouncing puck, moving it right back to center. Into the zone we come, cross rink deep into the zone. After this one, Kyle Thomas couldn't play. Cleared back left wing at center. Koper trying to move it. He's nailed on the play. Boy, and he gets hit hard. Down they come, far corner. Southie watched it go by. Komets get it. Cycle it up on the wing, left side. Komets coming through at it. Sliding by the forecheck as somebody takes a run at Mbach. That didn't work out too well. Thomas goes in, creams his guy. Komets get their line change. Here it is as Wesolowski dumps it in behind the Fort Wayne net. Komets are there. Picked up again. Beaupre up the wall. Turn to center ice. Cincinnati at their own blue line. Wesolowski back he comes, gets a give-and-go pass and comes to the neutral zone. Almost broken up by Fort Wayne. In behind the net. Take a look. Up the wall. Komets tip it out at center ice, and it's recovered again by Weisopel. He puts it long into the corner. The Komets have this one back. Here is Schaafsma behind the net. Lead pass is good to Beaupre. Back up the wall. Tip to center. In they come to the line. Going in deep, Schaafsma. He's there. Shot wide. Turned off onto the screen. Deflected down in front. And back we come for the face-off. Inside the Cincinnati zone. Scoreless period one. No shots on goal. This is Komet hockey.
Oh, please make me a sandwich on nice soft sunbeam bread. 'Cause softer is deliciouser. That's what my mommy said.
What's been a Fort Wayne tradition for over 50 years? Komet hockey, of course, and Sunbeam bread. Delicious, nutritious Sunbeam has been making the best sandwiches for young Komets fans since 1957.
I want a Sunbeam sandwich 'cause Sunbeam is softest.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Gertzen just gets a good hit on his guy coming down the left wall. As he put the nails on Budish in pretty good shape.
Budish got the shot at the net. That was deflected up over by Nagle.
All right, again, it'll be Perlini as he moves into the draw. Ready for this one to be dropped. See who's going to get it. Now moving into the circle is Budish. Perlini's got it. Came back up the near wall. Turned to center nicely on the play. as Thompson forced it. Now it comes back, Fort Wayne corner. Going hard is going to be Gertson. Gertson slides by the forecheck. Back up the wall. They give it away at the point. Back it comes on the top of the net over the screen. It ran past, came left point. Diaby just hammered it back and deflected over the top of the net, so no harm done there. Face-off will be inside the Fort Wayne zone. 16:50 still to go. Period number 1.
And the Comet forwards rushing the defense, not giving them any chance to get the shots off. So they know the guys that are dangerous and like to shoot the puck from the point.
All right, back we come. Belzile now ready for the draw off to the right of Nagles. He has it for a moment. Now picked up by Cincinnati. Behind the net, Marinella. All the way at the point, right side. Can't get the shot away behind the net. Bourke giving chase to this one. He jams it up the wall. They gave it away, and this one knocked down wide of the net. Embach drives it to center ice. They take a run at him, and he slides by the check. In go the Komets, trying to block it. Can't play it. Up ice they come. Embach got his guy off balance, but here they come from the net. Nice. Look out. Great save hanging on Nagle.
Bouncing puck.
Boy, you had to play that one. That was dangerous.
Yeah, they didn't get good wood on it. And when they got the shot off as it was bouncing, hit the top of the stick and went up in the air, and Nagle was able to grab onto it and kill the play right there. So good break.
The lines are changing again. Paul Crowder making his first appearance. Out he comes. He'll face off this time against Ferguson to the right of the goal. Paul Crowder gets the draw, and it goes wide of the net. Can't play it, but came back on, and they scooped it up. Took a whistle on that one, saying, hey, I got it. Quiet at the moment. Everybody just waiting to see what's going to look like.
Yeah, face-off staying in the Comet zone right now.
Crowder again. Ian Ferguson looked to the draw. Crowds gets another one. Behind the net, around behind the goal. Harmonic trying to move it back up ice. The Komets with the defense go out to center. Tipped all the way into the corner. Got on by the goaltender, or by Rourke. Rourke trying to play it again. He's still at it. Bourke trying to move it in the corner. Still got it. Behind the net. Taken away. Point man, but nobody there. Burke's got it again. Burke still got it. Now moves away one more time. Blazek all over him, but he sends it back up the wall. Kept it alive at the point. Oh, Komets lost it. Here it comes. Back come the Komets. Crowder clears to Harmonic up the defense. Harmonic back up the middle. Crowder back into the zone. He's there. He looks. He throws wide. Left side. Shot. Komets wide. Score. Komets. Who got it?
Schaafsma.
Schaffer gets the first goal of the night.
Yep. Crowder did all the work, holding on to the puck as long as he can. He finally passed it off to Bourke on the wing. Bourke a little backhand into the high slot, and that's where Schaafsma was. He whacked it in the open side. They got the goaltender moving, and they go ahead 1-0. Nice goal, hard work, good forechecking. 4:26, we're on the board. 1-0 Komets. This is Comet Hockey.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement, and you have a full 4 months. 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's. And nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, Komets back with it. They throw it away. Here comes Cincinnati back to the line. Stolen. Here goes Saul. In he goes, front of the net. Cross ring, shot wide by Perlini. Far wall, driven back to center ice by Carlson. Fort Wayne zone, back to play it will be the Comet defender icing the call as Bourke gets the touch up. 14-5-6 still left, period 1. 1-0 Komets lead. The goal by Captain Jamie Schaafsma.
And that's his first goal of the playoffs, assisted by Bourke and Crowder. To three-way pass and play. Finally got it the open man. He put it in the open side.
Belzile lost the draw, but it was an unfair drop, and they got a whistle on it. So back they go for it again as Belzile against Wednesday's villain, Captain Yogan, who went nuts at the end of the game.
Yeah, lucky he didn't get suspended.
He got 10, but he should have had more. Oh, shot right on goal, and it just happened. Thiessen was in the right place to stop it. That was a bullet. All right, here comes Belzile. Almost steals it. They push it back up the wall. Left wing center, Booty's coming to the Comet line. Turned back into the corner, around behind the net, back up the wall. It is sent to center ice to the Komets and thrown cross-rink and away by the Komets. It's back into the Fort Wayne defense as Embach had to move it around. Here's Bourke coming to center to Southhorn. Back up the middle. Into the zone we come, going wide left. Thomas. Good shot.
Rebound.
Oh,
off the post.
It was on the post and didn't go in.
Yep.
Whoa, baby.
That was Thomas. Kyle Thomas got the rebound from a shot that come off the wing right on the goaltender. The goaltender got a piece of it. Thomas got a piece of it. Hit the goal post. Sat there for a second until Thaman grabbed onto it.
All right,
Close
we've
chance
had
again.
3 unbelievable chances right off the bat. They're having conversation right now. The officials are. Did it cross the goal line?
Yeah, I don't think it did. It hit the post and stayed right there.
Yeah, it did. No goal. He waved it off. It was right on the goal line. So 1-0 Komets, 14-19 left here in the first period. Once again, Cheek in now going for the draw. He battles out with Ferguson. Ready, set. Picked off by Cincinnati. Coper behind the net. Back up the wall they come. Got to chase this one down. Going hard, Weber. He's got some room. Back up the middle it comes. Into the zone hard. Here they go. Looking. Cross rink on the play. It's right off the skate that time of Cheek, and they had to have Weber chase it down in his own zone. Going cross rink to Hamonic. Hamonic back, and here they come to center. Weber tooling it over the line. Drives it in behind the net. Komets break in the right side. They've got it back. Couldn't hold it. Cheek sends it back in the corner. Scrumming for it down deep. Bourke at the point, kept in. Bourke went to chase behind the net, came back up to Wesolowski. He's hit on the play, and the puck stays in the zone momentarily. They had it. Now the Komets defense gets it back. Cody Soule. Soule back up the left wing. In comes Sidlowski. Here's Sid. By up top. Shoots, and it's just wide.
Over the net. Going to go outside.
Sid using the D for a screen that time. Had everything going except the target.
The defense backed in a bit, and that gives Sidlowski the chance to get in as close as he did. The shot on up over the net.
13:27 to go, period 1. 1-0 Komets. This is Comet Hockey.
Elwood's Appliances is Fort Wayne's most trusted source for quality GE appliances. Family owned and operated, Elwood's Appliances has proudly served the Fort Wayne community for more than 40 years and is Fort Wayne's very own GE factory authorized scratch and dent appliance outlet. Get quality, service, and price that the big box stores just cannot provide. Whether you're looking for one appliance or a whole house full, look no further than Elwood's Appliances, 2808 Lower Huntington Road in Fort Wayne, and visit elwoodsappliance.com. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, Komets bump that puck deep inside the Cincinnati zone. Get a line change. Here's Cincinnati. That play come. Diaby, the big D-man, drives it in Fort Wayne zone. Komets have it. Southhorn around the boards. Came to center. They take a look. In it comes. Shoveled into the zone. Chipped to the side of the net. Picked up and hanging on is the goaltender, Thiessen.
Yeah, he's not taking any chances right now. We realize the Komets in the forecheck.
He's got a lot of traffic around him.
Yeah, putting a lot of pressure on his defense, and they're having trouble moving the puck as easy as they did the other day.
Faceoff stays to the right of Thiessen in the Cincinnati zone. 5-4 shots on goal, pretty even there. Belzile back into the draw. Ian Heward go for the face-off. Nothing going yet. One more time. Let's get a drop. Nothing dropped again. And they're going to change the Cincinnati center. Manella going in for the draw. And it's chipped back deep in the corner. Cincinnati Noonan around behind the net, coming back out of the zone. Out at center, Diaby sends it on the break. Nice stand up there by Bourke as he takes Heward off the play. Here they come. They got a man out front of the net. Take a look, and they go across rink right side. At the zone, wide. Komets get it. Southhorn. Here's Southie. Ooh, long lead pass. Inside the Cincinnati line, skated down by Diaby. Komets change their lines on the forecheck. Diaby's getting chased. Came up the wall. Komets still on it. They move it out, and it's center ice. The defense moves it. Here's Hamonic. Hamonic going cross rink. Back out to center into the zone. It's Weber driving it in behind the net. Komets complete their line change. Back up it comes, and at center, Weber knocks it down again. Cross rink into the zone. Here is Bourke. Bourke's there. He looks. Shoots. It's deflected high. Kept alive by Weber. He gets it wide of the net. Somebody ran Weber, and he knocked him flat. Here come the Komets again. This time it's going to be Crowder. Crowder on the wall, working it down the zone. Still digging hard, trying to come up with the puck again. Trying to move it. Crowder's got it in the corner. They're all over him. but he's not giving it up yet, and they've got a good scrum going down there right now as Weber trying to hold it. Here we come. Oh, look out at the point. Oh, Harmonic on the half wall. Back up. Oh, and Bourke was breaking in the hole, but the pass in his skates. Here they come, firing it in Fort Wayne zone as it's going to be turned back up the near wall. They've anticipated, but the Komets come loose. Here they come on their way at center ice. Nicely dumped in.
Line change,
as
Komets.
it is Crowder dumping it deep. Komets get that line change. Here's Cincinnati working their way back up. Half a period now gone. Sidlowski took over. Oh, and he overskated the play. Now he's still got it.
Man open.
Here it is. Here's a drive. Save on the play. Well, and it's Thompson trying to play it. Another drive. But Dirksen gets it on the money. Thompson's got it back. Behind the net, intercepted. Jogan works his way, intercepted again by Thompson. He's looking at the net again. Thiessen hanging on. Boy, this line has really put the pound on them.
Yes, they have. That's 8 shots on goal. It feels like a lot more. But 8 shots on goal, 4 by
only
Cincinnati.
Half a period.
Yeah.
This is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets with some good forechecking that time as Belzile just picked the pocket of Coper and drove it deep. Komets now have to back up. Cincinnati on their way out of the zone, break into the line. Kopech couldn't get to it, and the Komets shoveled it back up the boards. Nope, tied up there. Now the Komets have it. They're on the move. The lead pass broken up, dump it out. Attaboy. Now picked up by Cincinnati at their own blue line. They work their way back up ice. Noonan sends it long in the Fort Wayne zone, and the Komets have to make a play on it. Behind the net, yep, they get it there. Oh, Bourke let it go by. And he just didn't catch up to it. Here we come. Now Belzile, lead pass is good. In goes Bourke. Bourke is there. Cuts to the corner. Bourke still got it. He drags it with a foot off behind him. Still got it out front. Trying to jam it on the wall and hang it on Thiessen.
Right to the side of the net it came. Schaafsma was right there trying to dig it out. Goaltender Thiessen grabbed on, held on.
So we're looking at 1-0 Komets halfway through period 1, and this is Komet Hockey.
WOWOAM Fort Wayne. Are you looking for a new truck this year? Look no further than your Chevy and GMC dealers. The redesigned 2016 models are made at the GM Fort Wayne Assembly Plant. The proud men and women of UAW 2209 put quality first when they build your truck. You'll see the quality shine when you buy a new 2016 Chevy or GMC pickup. Union labor puts quality on the road every day. UAW 2209 members continue that quality tradition. See it for yourself in your new truck, built by your friends and neighbors in the UAW.
You're grilling for everyone on game day, and people are hungry. More than that, they're hangry, and it's 95 degrees out, and they're thirsty. That's right, people are thrangry. They need to chill, and that gives you an idea. You remember Coors Light is filtered and bottled cold, so you pass some cold ones out. Suddenly, it's like they're snowboarding in the majestic Rocky Mountains, speeding away from the peaks of Thrangry and down the slopes of oh yes. So they make with the cheering and let you get with the grilling. Well done. Now it's time for your Coors Light. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Great beer, great responsibility.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Brady back into the face-off against Jogan inside the line to the right of Thiessen. Jogan gets the draw. His D-man recovering. Blazek goes to center. And here they come to the Fort Wayne line as it's tipped in behind the net. Komets after it as Cody Saul tips it back around the wall. Can they get to it? Now they do. Komets keep coming. Right wing, Sidlowski. Then he goes right side.
Looking for Perlini.
Help at the goal mouth. Perlini held off and hanging on Thiessen.
Yeah, they tried to hit Perlini breaking the net, but the defenseman picked him up.
Yeah, the puck was thrown to the net. Right off.
And Thiessen stepped between him and grabbed onto it. But they had the puck going to the net the right direction. Just couldn't get to it.
Change them up again. Face-off stays in the Cincinnati zone. Back we come. Everybody's been doing quite well in the face-off so far. Cheek now goes in as he goes to the draw against, I believe, Ferguson. Here we come. Ferguson gets it. Weishaupt behind the net, back up the wall, banked off the boards. Carlson at center, trying to move it at the line. In they come, cutting across the line. Nice stand-up as Mulvey went for it. Komets have it. Harmonic behind the net. tied up by Tommy Mealy, but he battles for him down the wall. They jam it again, can't get it, trying to get it out at the point, which they do. Look out, front of the net, goes wide. Komets get it back, coming away. As Cheek jams it wide. Here we come, back towards center. Lead pass, going to the line. Cross rink, Komets have it into the zone. There they go, shot save. Cheek put a rifle on him.
Up high on the glove side, made a nice save, but he got a good shot off, had the time to do it. Let it go, hit the net. Good play.
Back we come to the draw again inside the Cincinnati zone, our 11th shot on goal.
Yeah, line change. Both teams face off will stay in Cincinnati zone. 8:31 to go. We're up by 1.
So it'll be Belzile in the draw against Budish. Ready for the draw. This time, Komets again at the net, behind the goal, right out front.
Off the post.
Oh my God! Back up top from the point. Boom! Prayer drive just wide. Pick back up. Here comes Cincinnati. Budish working his way out at center. Manella dumping it into the Komet corner. Foot race on for this one. Bang in the corner. Koper knocked off the puck. Take a look. Up we come, and they take a hard run at the Komet in the wings. Back up they come into the zone. Komets again. It's Beaupre going wide, dumping it deep. Komets in a line change here with the puck is going to be Mbach. He's got a guy up top. Let it go, front of the net.
They tried to get a man to deflect it.
He was trying to, he should have let it go at the net. Now there's interference and no call made. There it is. Go.
Mbach off the post
again.
Rebound.
Go after it again. Down in front of the net. Scramble. It came loose. Still loose. They're after it. Can't get to it
Still
yet.
Loose.
Round behind the net. Komets. Here it is. Gertson. He's behind the goal. He lost it, but the Komets are first over for it. Off behind the net one more time. Komets have it again. Trying to move it back up ice. Down in the corner. Mbach can't jam it wide. They still keep it live. Cody Soul sends it up onto the screen. That draws a whistle.
Outside. Wow. Mbach on that shift hit the post twice. Grierson hit the post 3 times on that shift to hit the post.
That scares me.
Yeah.
All right, we have 7:22 left in this first period of play. 1-0 Komets. This is Komet hockey.
Midwest Gloves and Gear is always in full bloom and boasts a broad line of garden gloves and accessories that suit any gardener's needs. Midwest's full garden gloves product line features a wide variety of yard and garden gloves, all in the latest fashion-forward designs and colors. The garden accessories line features garden tools, hats, kneeling pads, bags, footwear, and much more to help make sure your garden always stays in full bloom. From head to toe, Midwest Gloves and Gear has you covered, and we've been growing with you for over 50 years. Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Lazic now passed off to Budish coming out of his own zone for the Clones. Up they come at center. Intercepted Komets. Lead pass into the zone. Played by the Komets' Kyle Thomas at the net. Rebound came off the side. Another drive, another last season. Man, they're all over that.
Was Weber. Yeah, I think it was Cheeks that went in, took the pass, and took the shot from the far side. It went out back to the point. Weber stepped in, full blast. Down low, the goaltender goes down, makes the save. No rebound on it.
So we'll keep it inside the Cincinnati line. 6:30 to go. Period 1, 1-0 Komets. Back comes Crowder this time into the face-off. Down in the corner it goes, chased down by Crowder. Behind the net, right out front, and hanging on, sees it.
Still if their score. There we are.
It's Schaafsma again with the rebound.
Yeah, the rebound came. The goaltender reached out to get it. The forward going across, it might have been Bourke. He sort of kicked at the goaltender's pad. The puck came loose. They took a whack. Schaafsma stayed on the far side. It came to him in the open side. He just tapped it in, and they get the goal from going at the net and working hard.
All the plays they've been making, the posts they've hit, and this just comes out of a scrum in front of the net.
Exactly. Schaafsma will get the goal. That'll be a second of the playoffs and second of the evening.
On we go, down deep in the corner, inside the Cincinnati line.
Fort Wayne, Komet goal. His second of the game, second of the playoffs, scored by number 22, Jamie Schaafsma. Assisting on the goal, number 20, Paul Crowder. And number 14, Troy Bourke.
Bourke and Crowder the assist. We got an icing on the call.
And that's the same three that got the first goal. Schaafsma, Bourke, and Crowder. Schaafsma his second. Bourke and Crowder get the assist on it. Good forechecking, going to the net, digging the puck out. It came loose. Schaafsma put it in the open side.
And after all the things that have happened, we had to get a goal, Robbie.
Yeah, we've hit the post 5 times.
They were cycling us.
And we just haven't been able to put it in. We get the break there on a good working hard around the net.
Up we come again. Thomas lets it go. He hits the forecheck. Here's Manila at the net, blocked on the play behind the goal, out to the point. From the point, another drive kicked out. Komets have it on their way to center ice, into the zone, way up in the air as Embach dumps it deep. Weisselpo's got it. Now it's Wesolowski up on the wall, left side, dump cross rink to Gressel. Gressel works to center. Komets block that one at the line. Here they come into the zone. Komets chase it down. Up ice comes the Komets, moving it good. Selke dumps it over the line. Deep into the corner, going hard. Belzale's got it on behind the net. Knocked down by Weisselpo. Got back up. Here comes Cincinnati. Back up ice at center. Lead pass, Fort Wayne zone. Blocked again. Komets off behind the net. Gertson knocks off the play, but back out it comes to center. Gertson gets knocked down. He checked the number on that one. Here they come. In goes Weisselpo. Look out. Attaboy. Turn behind the net.
Nagle.
Gertson coming back. Way up ice. Knocked down at the line. Sent cross.
Clear the zone properly.
And behind the net, Komets again. Gertson, look out, sends it up on the wall, right side, moving it out at center ice. Who's got it now? Komets. As Cheek sends it on the wall. On the corner, Cheek picks it up on the half wall. Down behind the net, left side, looking for help. Don't have it yet. Still on the corner. Here we come. It's Cheeks again behind the net. At the pole, got right on by Harmonic. Now he's got it. Back up the wall. Cheeks got it. Here he comes. Back on the attack. Whips it in behind the net. Komets change lines. They're taking short shifts, and it's showing, Rob.
And keep working. Keep wearing them down.
4:10 still to go here in period 1. Cincinnati behind their own net. That was the 15th shot on goal for our second one. And here they come, Fort Wayne zone, and they get it wide. Right through the... as Harmonic gets flattened on the play by Mulvey. Here they come, Komets with Weber. Up on the wall, left side to Schaafsma. Schaafy's got it. Turned wide, Crowder dumps to center. Knocked down at center by Noonan. Noonan for Cincinnati. At his own blue line, comes across center, sends it back in the Fort Wayne corner. Weber is there. Weber back up the wall, came to center, right back to Noonan. They'll do it again. Noonan sends it back into the zone to Tommy Mealy. It's checked away. Picked off by Diaby of Cincinnati at center ice. Takes a long shot on the corner. Komets have it back. Behind the net, Harmonic taking a look way up the line. Turned wide, can't play. Puck drops loose, picked off instead. Here comes Gressel. Goes to his own line, but an offside call on the player. 3:17 left. It is period number 1 in the Komets. It's going to be Schaafsma 2, Cincinnati nothing so far. As Schaaf's having a good night. This is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Great save by Thiessen again. 2:40 still to go in the period. Here they come, Fort Wayne zone. Go across the line. Drive, block front of the net. Poked out nicely by Nagle. Komets have it back. Here comes Weber working his way up ice. Gets by 1. Over center. Gets by 2. Drives it into the zone deep. After it, down in the corner. Almost stealing the puck. That time was Thompson, but here comes Cincinnati. Yogan going in. He's behind the net. Good move as the defense covers it up. Up ice. Komets coming up with it again. 3-on-2. Into the zone. It is going to be Sidlowski drive.
Good shot.
Boy, he just missed the net is what it was. He got a good wrist shot at it. They come out. Booty's coming left wing. Goes to the Fort Wayne zone. It is icing.
No, waved off.
They wave it off.
Too close.
Here's Harmonic. Back up. Get it out of there. At center. Komets on it again. Crowder Crowder. In he goes, feeds it off the wing. Bourke a drive, rebound out
Crowder.
Crowder had it, couldn't finish it off. Round they come one more time. After it again, it's Schaafsma. Schaafsma on the back check, coming wide, picked up by Mealy. Attaboy, run him off the play. Komets have it back. Here they come. Lead pass goes in to Bourke. He couldn't get there in time. Goes on by the check of the big guy. They got it back. Here's Schaafsma with it. At the point, Southorn at the net. Whoa, on the money. And that time, well screened, but in the right place was Thiessen. Komets get it back again. Mugged on the play, Bourke. It came cross rink, picked back up Noonan. Into the zone, trying to get a break. Good back check, Komets, sending it wide. Bourke, great play. Southorn coming back. Tripped in nicely that time.
Missed it. It'll be icing.
Well, I thought he touched it.
No, missed him.
Apparently missed it. All right, 1:04 still left in the period. 2-0 Komets lead. 2 goals by Captain Jamie Schaafsma at 4:26 and 13:22. Face-off, Fort Wayne zone will be to the left of Pat Nagle. 18-8 shots on goal favor the Komets. It is Crowder back on the draw. Out it comes point right side. Try to flip it in front of the net. Can't get it done.
Last minute.
Look out up the middle. Here we come. Crowder looking. Lead pass good at center. Kyle Thomas feeds it in nicely to Mbach. He's pulled off the play. Rolled off by Blazik behind the net. Good forecheck. Komets try to keep it alive, but at center ice gets on by Cody Soul, but only for a moment. Sends it cross rink. Back up the wall. Comes to center. They knock it back down, and we have
high stick.
High stick on the play. Yep, gotcha. So we have 38 ticks on the clock. Period 1, 2-0 Komets.
Face-off will be just outside the Komet zone. Line changes up. Fresh troops again for 38 seconds. They don't take any chances. No 1-minute shifts out there right now. They're all quickies, 40 seconds, 45 seconds.
All right, here we come. Komets in a foot race for this one. Driving it in is Sidlowski. Drives it deep into the corner. Recovered there. Budish behind his net trying to get one rush going. He lost the puck. Picked back up. Dropped off on the move now. Weisopel. Weisopel at center. Can't find his guy. Comes left wing. Off the line. It's Budish trying to get a shot away. Look out. Yogan behind the net. Nice play. Komets get their man out front.
Work hard here, guys.
Get a shot. No play yet. Here it is as Weisopel behind the net. Came wide. Komets get it back. Take a look. Lead pass out at center. 4 seconds. Here they go into the zone. Komets there. A drive and a save right at the buzzer. Good hard shot that time as Gertson let the bullet fly. That's it. Period number 1. Komets outshoot them 19-9 in the period and outscore them 2-0. This is Komet hockey.
Yeah, crowd's into it now.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
If you're looking for a way to see the Komets for less, then you'll want to read all about it. Find coupons on Komet ads in print editions of the Journal-Gazette and News Sentinel for seats in the Fort Wayne newspaper's extra section for only $8. Save $5 per ticket with your extra section coupon. For more information, check the latest edition of the Journal-Gazette or News Sentinel, or visit Fort Wayne Newspapers downtown on Main Street. Pick up your coupon today for extra special savings on the Komets, courtesy of the Fort Wayne Newspapers Extra Section. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report, presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Well, the Komets, on the strength of Captain Jamie Schaafsma's 2 goals in the first period, have taken a 2-0 lead over the Cincinnati Cyclones. This is Game 7. We outshoot them 19-9 in the period. Season has been unbelievable. And the Komets' chances, they could have had, I'm not kidding you, very easily at least 2 more goals. They've been all over this first period of play. That doesn't mean Cincinnati won't be back, because this is a no-give-up team, and they thrive on adversity, and their second periods have always been strong. Ours has to be stronger again. We're going to talk to a a guy's full of history, and we'll be back with him in just a moment. Stay where you are. Got a surprise for you. This is Komet Hockey
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, but thanks to advances in treatment, I survived. And when I look back and see how far I've come, you'd think the last thing on my mind would be a checking account. But a new checking account at Fifth Third Bank can help fund Stand Up to Cancer and their cutting-edge research. This groundbreaking initiative is helping save lives. Like, for instance, my life. Learn more at 53.com/SU2C. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank.
Member FDIC, Stand Up to Cancer is a program of the Entertainment Industry Foundation, a 501c3 charitable organization.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. Communicating with your fleet of vehicles across the state of Indiana just got easier and safer. Turbo Connect from ERS is a wide area two-way radio system offering talk, text, and GPS fleet management throughout most of Indiana. Turbo Connect meets Department of Transportation regulations for hands-free communications and gives you the peace of mind that you can communicate with your fleet without distraction. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584 or online at www.trboconnect.com.
Hey, it's Matt McKibben from Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, where we make the car buying experience fun and exciting. We'll get you the right car at the right payment that's right for you. It's our spring clearance event where we have over 30 brand new Chrysler 200 in stock, and we're selling each one of them for over $7,000 off MSRP. You can get a great car nicely equipped for $7,000 off. You're buying it for $19,661. It's all month long during our spring clearance event, so come get a Dodge Boy deal under the giant American flag or jump online at GlenbrookDodge.com.
This is Casey Shirey, sales manager from Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, and we have the largest selection of vehicles to choose from. Shop 700 vehicles on GlenbrookDodge.com, and you can buy with confidence knowing all of our pre-owned vehicles are expertly inspected, and many of them come with a factory warranty. If you don't see what you want, let me know. I can get it for you. So come get a Dodge Boy deal at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram on Coliseum Boulevard under the giant American flag in Fort Wayne, and always online at GlenbrookDodge.com.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We built our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life.
Aquafina is water for happy bodies. Now, your body is an instrument. A happy and hydrated body sounds like this. An unhappy body sounds like this. An Aquafina body is... A not-so-happy body is... Aquafina. Not Aquafina. Happy, not happy. In other words, if an Aquafina happy body was the lead singer of a heavy metal band, you'd hear... Yeah! Not... Yeah! And when happy bodies get together, well, then it sounds a little something like this. Yeah! Aquafina, for happy bodies.
For happy bodies, Aquafina! If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, 'cause we can make it right. Bumping, thumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons. the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Right, here we go at the end of one. Komets hold on to that lead. Dandy at 2-0. Jamie Schaafsma with both of them. And the fact that Timmy Horton is a sponsor here, I've got a guy who knew Timmy Horton.
Yeah.
And I think, in fact, when I came here in 1953, the Komets had been here a year. And this guy had to be older than me because I was a kid when I came here, but I find out later I got him by an hour or two. The original Komet captain, the guy that scored the first ever Komet goal, I think the first power, I don't know what else you scored, George Drysdale.
First hat trick.
First hat trick, yeah.
Right. And goal, yeah, you're right, Bob.
And he was
You're
one
always
of our,
right.
He was one of our mainstays through his career. And the only sad part of it, in their first couple of years, it was a bumpy road to hoe. And we never got to the playoffs in the first couple. It took a long time to get to the first one.
Yeah, for sure.
But once we started, then we got...
They never stopped after that. Maybe it was getting rid of me did that. No, they didn't get rid of me.
No, they didn't get rid of me.
I had a serious injury.
And with his injury, he had to retire from it. And then he went to work for Mr. Boland at the Ford store downtown.
Right.
One of the great guys that I ever knew in Fort Wayne, bar none.
Yeah.
And you've settled in Fort Wayne with you and your wife, Ro.
Right.
And you adopted two of the most wonderful sons I've ever met.
Oh, boy.
Unbelievable.
Aren't they
people.
great? Aren't they great kids?
Yeah, yeah. You know, like I say, George, you couldn't have made two any better than the two you got.
Oh, no. Well, maybe we'll
talk about
that.
That's another story.
Yeah, okay.
But the other night, and I'm sure you probably knew Danny McCourt as well.
Yes.
Well, Danny was here the other night, of course, and we got talking between periods, and I forgot to talk about our game. We started talking about the good old days.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of the memories we had, and I don't dare go that far back, or I'll disclose your age tonight. But the name of the game is the same, teamwork. But the difference in the game, it's flat out speed and go and discipline. You just don't overcommit.
Absolutely, and that's what Fort Wayne had in that first period was discipline. They stayed away from the bad penalties that they were so used to getting in their last few games, and they're just playing heads-up hockey tonight.
One of the hardest things to do consistently, be effective, is to continuously go in and forecheck. That's a tough job.
Yeah, exactly. Don't wait and see what the play is going to develop. Go for it, because if you don't, you might see the red light go on.
You help.
That's
right. That's right. You help put the play in disarray by going in.
Go after it.
The D are staying home. The game plan Gary set up, everybody's bought into it. And Schaafsma with just a beautiful first period. And actually, we should have at least 4 to 5 goals. We hit 3 posts.
Definitely.
And Sidlowski in the opening minute had a pop at it and couldn't finish it off. And Mbach had a heck of a chance. But, hey, let's not knock it. We've got 2.
What do we got? 19-9? Is that the shot?
That's the shot on goal.
2-1 or better.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the first goaltender I met here was Stan Fogg was the first, but Walmsley was playing.
Walmsley, yeah.
I mean, if Walmsley went into the dressing room getting outshot 19-9, he'd have somebody up on the wall.
Isn't that the truth? Only one Wams, that's for sure.
And there were characters on that team you'll never find anywhere else.
No.
They had twins, the Buchanan boys.
Yes.
And there were more good fights in practice between the two brothers.
That's true.
Man, they were competitive, weren't they?
Of course, I never got into print, but you're awful. I remember what you're saying now, yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
But then we had a one guy who you never knew whether his eyes were open or shut, and that was Vic DeMarco.
Yeah,
And you could never tell where Vic was going because his eyes were never that far open. He was a cigar-smoking addict.
Yeah. That's why we named him the Crow.
The Crow. And the Crow came from an old comic strip or an old strip on television where that old crow had a cigar.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, he looked a lot like
He did. But he was a great golfer. He was a semi-pro golfer.
Yeah, he was one of the country clubs in Toronto.
Yeah,
for a long time,
yeah.
And, of course, George from the Toronto area. But when he came here, he liked Fort Wayne so well, and we're pleased that he did. He came, stayed, and contributed a great deal to the community, and also a great deal to the Fort Wayne Komets over the years. He's been a loyal ex-Komet, their original captain, has always been proud of the fact he came here as a Fort Wayne Comet, has always defended them, and he's been an incredible example for those teams. And he's a good example of why so many people over the years stayed here. And we're well over 50 players have made their residence here.
Yep.
And it's always been a beautiful place to live and just a great place to raise your kids and have a good time in a town that wasn't so fast your head was spinning. But over the time, we've seen so doggone many things happen to hockey, and it's changed, but the fundamentals are still the same. The only thing, as I said to Danny McCourt the other night, you don't see as many players with the complete package anymore.
No.
You had to have it in those days, or you couldn't make a team.
Yeah. Well, and also, Bob, they had, if you had strength down the center, you had a good hockey club. Everything is, the main thing is, if you got the puck left or right winger or even defenseman, feed it to your center iceman. He was the playmaker. And he would wait, and you wait for him to carry that play right up to the blue line, and then he'd look, and then he would know what to do with the puck.
And the proof of the pudding is when you look back at the many championship teams the Komets have had, think who their centermen were. Foremost among them, of course, Lenny Thornton.
Lenny Thornton, absolutely.
And we had a kid years ago. His name was Art Stone.
Artie Stone,
and
little Stoney.
Stone was a little guy who played defense in the American Hockey League for the Cleveland Barons. And he was a magician with the puck.
Oh, he was my centerman. Stoney was my centerman.
God.
Yeah.
And you'd see Stoney going down the ice, and all of a sudden some guy'd run him, and the guy'd look around, and Stoney wasn't even there. And what Stoney would do, he'd go in a straight line, but by the time he kept giving you all the deets, you thought he was all over the ice.
Oh, boy.
Was he ever a tough little guy?
Oh, I thought he had that string on that puck of it. I really did. He could really handle it. That's why I always gave it to him, because I felt I wasn't a very good puck carrier, but I used to like to.
Well, you know, funny thing, Art Stone was just a gifted guy. And on his left wing, he had a kid by the name of Edgar Blondin from Ottawa. Toughest kid, pound for pound, you ever wanted to see. So one night he says to Stoney, he says, "Hey, Artie, you know," he says, "I'm playing on your left wing." He says, "How about giving me a pass or two?" So Stoney hits him with about 4 straight passes. And Blondin comes up, "Look, Artie," he says, "I don't want the puck all the time."
I remember that.
And Edgar had a different command of the English language.
Oh, did he ever?
He came to practice one morning, and down by IPFW on the bridge, there was a wreck. So Edgar comes in, he says, "You should have seen that one car. It was bent up like a Concordian."
I remember that. And everybody in the room just looked at each other and shook our heads. Oh, dear.
And you want to know why I've loved every moment I've had? That's just a microcosm of the wonderful things that this team has provided me in lore and just peace and quiet confidence and love. And this guy here, who's been my friend from the first day we met, has been one of the stable people here. We've done, in fact, the only hole-in-one George ever got in his life was out at Fairview, and I saw it on the third hole.
And you were there, and you kept saying, "It's going in, it's going in, it's going in." And I said, "Okay, Bob." And by God, it did go in.
I mean, that's the only time my prayer ever worked, you know.
Yeah, you talking about 1952. I remember when you first came here, we had a practice, and you came and you were standing by the bench there, a young, good-looking guy, and you said, "Hi," and I said, "Hi," and you said, "My name is Bob Chase. I'm going to be the new announcer." I said, "Welcome to the club," and we became friends ever since, right?
Yeah, we did. We did. And I used to come
in fact, we went out after practice.
Oh, And I used to practice with the team quite a bit back in those days.
Right.
And they had a centerman who was a cagey old rascal. His name was Pete Wyrod.
Right. Yeah.
I'm playing D in practice one day, and Pete throws the oldest deke in the world at me, trying to shove the puck between my legs. So I kicked it up, took off, and passed it. And everybody was all over Wyrod. They just gave him all they could handle.
Oh, dear.
Fun times, George. I appreciate sharing a couple of minutes with you here.
I love it, Bob.
And what do you look? We're going to keep it going?
Oh, I hope so. If they keep being disciplined, don't be getting any stupid penalties now. You just can't afford it. You want to go on from here and send these boys home. That's it.
And my friend, thanks for the memories, and I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
All right,
Bob.
Be back in a moment. It is Komets 2-0 at the end of one. This is Komet Hockey.
With 16 locations throughout the state, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets team and proud of our roots. For more than 30 years, we've helped thousands of Hoosier families establish their roots with a mortgage loan. When you need a mortgage that is simple and straightforward from a name you can trust, be sure to stop by any of our offices or go to www.ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI. License 10994. This is not an offer for extension of credit or a commitment to lend.
The brand new Bar 145 is now open on North Clinton Street right beside Baker Street. And you can enjoy gourmet burgers and even build your own with over 200,000 combinations. Their menu also offers classic bar dishes that have been kicked up a notch. This is the hottest new bar in town with excellent food, craft beers, and perfectly aged bourbon, plus a custom-built patio. The atmosphere is ambient and energetic with live entertainment from the best bands in the Midwest every Friday and Saturday night. Bar 145 is Fort Wayne's first gastropub. Bar 145, burgers, bands, and bourbon.
Whether you're attending college for the first time, hoping to complete the degree you put on hold, or thinking about pursuing a graduate degree to take your career further, your goals are possible at Indiana Wesleyan University. Attend class at our Fort Wayne location or online and reach your full potential without sacrificing your personal priorities. Your future is waiting at iwudegrees.com. IWU. Anything is possible.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Komets there got the face-off, but it's taken away. Cincinnati back Ferguson into the zone off the side of the net. Nice move, Hamonic, as he drives his guy up the wall. Picked off by Mulvey. Mulvey can't get it loose. Komets tip it wide. Here they go. Can't get the play off. Look out. Mealy, right side, dumped behind the net, chased down there by Hamonic. He's hooked off the puck by Ferguson. Up the wall it comes, moving it out to center. Was there a touch on it or not?
Yeah, he got it.
All righty, so there's no icing called. Komets get their line changed. Cincinnati behind their own net. Up we come on the move. Yogan coming to center. Right wing breaking down hard to the line. Downing can't get to it. It's deflected wide, and Downing was heading for the money, boy.
Yeah, and they're after us right now. Out of the 14 goals that they've scored in this series, the 6 games, 6 of them have been scored in the second period. So second period seems to be the period that they try to come alive in, and they've started jumping on us right now. Forechecking with 3 men deep, and that'll be the issue. And we get out of our zone.
Downing on the weak side took off, and he had all the room in the world to skate. Just a deflection. Here we come wide of the net. Komets after this one. Back up the zone. Long lead pass. Going hard into the corner. After it's going to be Wojciechowski. He's got it. On the wall. He's still got it. Picked back up. Turned up the wall. Instead, intercepted Yogan. Yogan coming to center. Over center ice Cincinnati. Into the Fort Wayne zone all the way to the net. Komets get it back, and we have an offside call, I believe.
The blue line, yeah.
I saw the referee's arm go up, and I'm thinking, what's this? But it was the offside call.
Yeah, a little bit of whacking and hacking at the blue line there, and they finally made enough hesitation on it to force the offside. Face-off comes outside again.
We're 2-0 Komets at the end of 1, and this is Komet hockey.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
Well, here we go. Back to the face-off. Inside the Komet zone to the right of Nagle. Belzile ties his guy up out at the point. Look out wide. Came all the way to center ice on the block shot. Wesolowski now sends it off to his left defense. Back up we come. Look out. Kyle Thomas committed and got a hit there kind of early, but now dumped by Manella behind the Fort Wayne net, where it's Belzile back up at center. Oh, cross rink, and Embach couldn't reach it. They dump it back inside the line. Cincinnati making the break in the Fort Wayne zone. Nice defensive move, Connor. Look out, drive, save again. Good move. Off the screen, down the wall, and Southorn just moves his guy off into the corner.
Yeah, they're trying all their tricks right now. They got 3-man forechecking. They got a man trying to sneak in behind the defense, which they hit him there with a pass. He almost had the breakaway, but Southorn got back and was able to cut him off. But look out, they're coming after us right now. The start of this second.
They're giving up the back check to free a guy and get him up.
Yeah, we can make 2 nice passes. We can be down there 2-on-1.
Yeah. We'll have some space. Here we come. There, look at it again. It is a drive, turned wide again. Komets with it. Here we come. Bourke on his way into the zone. Right side, stops. Cross rink.
Offside.
Offside again.
Yeah, he hesitated at the blue line, started to go across it, and Hamrick couldn't slow up, went right over the blue line.
So we'll face it off in the neutral zone. Second period just underway. 17:56 still to go. 2-0. Komets hold the lead over the Clowns in Game 7 here in Fort Wayne at the Coliseum. Paul Crowder back for the draw. It goes wide. Crowd's got it. Tries to dump it. It's Komets with it again. At the line. Just dumped wide. Into the corner. Chased down by the defender Carlson. Carlson off behind the net. Up the wing left side. Here they come at center ice. Broken up by the Fort Wayne D. Weber stepped into the passing lane. They dump it deep, and it is going to be Bourke with it. Came back off the wall. Nicely up the line. Cross rink, and it's blocked. Komets get it back. They scrum for it on the wall. Ferguson trying to dig it off. Everybody in scrumming on this one, including Harmonic. Nothing's moving yet. They're still trying for it. Crowder trying to tap it away. Komets change lines a little bit on the way. Here comes Noonan. Whoa, in he goes. Look out. He's cross rink. Broken up. Nice save. Here they come. Back up ice, and somebody's hurt on the play. I believe it's Downing. He's limping a little bit right now. And he's the kind of a guy who is a dangerous, dangerous player. And he's just not moving very fast. But is he staying out or not? No, he's coming out. Or he's going
to complain against the referee.
Yep, 17:06 left. It is period number 2. 2-0 Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets now on the forecheck. Puck picked up on the move. It's Coper coming to center. Coper run off the play. Komets had it back into the zone. Here we go. Cody Soul by one. Nope. In fact, it's Thompson. Made a big move, but the puck taken away. Budish coming back up ice with it. Heads for center. Broken up again. Cincinnati in the neutral zone. Goes right in the Komet corner. Icing is the call. And the forecheck's starting to work. Cincinnati's throwing the puck away.
Well, like I say, they're trying to open up and get up the ice as fast as possible, put pressure on the Komets. And if we get down in their zone quickly, we can trap them. And Thompson, he got in there. Basically, he was one-on-one, went wide, and the defenseman took him off the puck.
Here we come with the face-off to the left of Thiessen, the goaler. Komets have that one out at the point. We have a whistle, bad drop. Do it again. So back we come to the face-off. Again, it will be, this time, Kyle Thomas. Ready. Back in the corner. Thomas chased his guy, ran him off the puck. Out it comes to center. Komets drive it back up the wall. Everybody back on side. On the forecheck, Belzile puts pressure on. Here comes Cincinnati, Fort Wayne zone. This is a deflection, but it goes to Southorn, and Southie behind the net's got room. Here we come, all the way to center ice. But it was a lazy pass, and they step right in the middle of it. Here's Thomas taking a look. Back in the Fort Wayne zone it goes. Talk to him, talk to him. Here we come. Back up ice. Lead pass coming. Oh, they give it away. Bad play that time. Bourke nails his guy. Here comes Southorn back with it. Southie again. This time good play all the way back to the Cincinnati blue line. Picked up defensively by Carlson. Carlson cross ring came to center ice. Tipped into the zone by Heward and off behind the Komet net. Look out. Back up the near wall. Komets had it turned up. Lead pass coming to center. Komets on the break. Into the zone they go. As losing his edge on the play. Was it Thomas? Came wide. Komets keep. Oh, and they took a swat at it that time. Couldn't finish it off. Schaafsma bounced right over his stick. Move it, move it, move it, move it. The longer you set it up, they set up on you. Here we go, back in the corner. It'll be Bourke on the wall, behind the net, rubbed off the play. Picked up by Cincinnati. Oh, up the middle, intercepted that time. Cheek couldn't finish it off. Good hit by Bourke, and this one at center. Bourke turns it back to his D. All right, what do we have now?
Offside, I believe.
Offside on the play. There was a whistle. Arms were waving, but I couldn't tell. Was it an infraction? No, it wasn't. Anyway, 2-0 Komets, 15:05 to go. Period 2 over Cincinnati. This is Comet Hockey.
Wake up to a great breakfast at a great price with Tim Hortons' new 2 for $4 breakfast sandwich deal. You get 2 breakfast sandwiches with your choice of sausage or bacon with egg and American cheese on a freshly baked home-style biscuit or English muffin for just $4. Guys, it's a deal so good, I'm on my way over right now. Literally. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting breakfast, amazing coffee. At participating U.S. restaurants. Offer available on breakfast sandwiches for a limited time plus applicable taxes. Single sandwiches at regular price.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, face-off will stay inside the Cincinnati line. Weber got a shot from the point. It hung on the outside of the net.
Yeah, it looked like it was in, but it was on the outside of the mesh, and the goal judge accidentally put the light on, but no goal. They did hit the post, though. No goal.
Up ice, on the move. All the way to center, going to the line. Downing snaps the shot on goal. Kick to the corner, off the wall, picked up by Budish. Budish can't get it. Cross-point pass turned wide as Noonan bumped off the play. They're trying to get a man out front. Look out. Nice save, and it's wide.
Blocked and deflected up. Watch the man in his slot.
Got a piece of it. Famous last words.
Yeah.
Usually goaltenders say that when it's in the net and they don't get it. I've got a piece of it. That's not fair to goaltenders.
Face-off will stay in the Comet zone. They'll stay pat. Cincinnati changes up their defensive pair.
Perlini looks for the draw. Here we come, and they got another shot on goal. Komets are losing their zone right now.
Face-offs.
Yeah, here we come. Back up ice. Can't get it out again. And here we come. Komets have it now. Lost it, but here comes Thompson. Back up the wall. Into the zone. Going wide in front of the net. Intercepted. Cincinnati back up. On the wing left side. Komets have it covered. Saul won't let him by. Hanging on. Flagging it down nicely that time. Nagle. That's his 14th shot on goal. And Cincinnati's had 5 shots on goal in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, we haven't been credited with one. We hit the post and hit the side of the net, but no shots for saves on net.
All right, let's turn it around right here and now. Get back on. They
win the draws, guys. They're losing a lot of draws in our zone. They're getting it back to the point and get some shots.
Notorious for grabbing early momentum. And once you give a guy momentum, you got a heck of a time breaking it off. Here they come again. Look out. Moving it now. Dumped in the corner. Heward picked off by Belzile. Belzile back up the wall. Nice cross-ring pass. Over goes Southhorn. Southie into the zone. Weak pass didn't work out. Southie nails his guy. Komets come back with it. A drive wide of the net. Came left side. Manella up with a biscuit behind the net. Picked back off. Trying to move it out front. Budish can't play it. They look. Shot front of the net. No play again. Turned off on the left wing. At the net, hanging on. Way to go, Nagle.
Shoot from any angle. That's exactly what they're doing. They're forechecking, forcing the puck up the boards. They're taking the shot from any angle. And Nagle has to be real sharp, which he is right now. Holds on to everything.
Embach just smoked Manella. Manella's on his knees still trying to see what the truck looked like. All right, back we come to the draw. It will be for Cincinnati. Ferguson heads into the face-off against Cheek, off to the left for the Comet net. Here we come. Behind the net, picked up Komets, moving it hard. Here comes Hamonic. Came out at center ice. Here goes Komets. It's Cheek. Into the zone, looks for help. He's there. Shot wide of the net. He's got it back. Came off behind the goal, trying to make a play. Turned wide, kept at the point. Hamonic. He's got it. Now where's he going? Down deep into the zone. Batted down again, front of the net. And it's swept to center. Komets go in, chasing it down their own zone. Here's Weber. Looks, he turns, has some room, going cross rink on the play. Bounced into the zone. His cheek let it go by.
Offside.
Couldn't see it offside the call.
Yeah, he got ahead of it before the puck got into the zone. Just a delay offside. The face-off will come all the way back into the Komets zone on the delay offside.
So we're looking at 13:07 left in period number 2. It is still 2-0 Komets. Jamie Schaafsma with both goals in the period. Komets are being outshot at the present 6-0.
In the second period here. Still out shooting them 19-15 as they had 19 shots in first period.
And we're having trouble in the face-off circle as well. Now they're really bearing down. Here we come into the zone. They scrum for it deep. Thompson can't get to it. Komets try to move it again. Up the wall, taken away behind the net. Going after this one, Saul. Downing blocks him on the play. At center, Komets have it. Here's Thompson, and he goes around the D, but he's held off on the play. Dumped hard to the wall by the defender, Wesolowski.
Yeah, good play defensively to play a man one-on-one. Force him off balance, give him a little shove, and that was enough as the goaltender grabs onto the puck and kills the play.
So we finally got a shot on goal anyway.
Well, they give us credit for it, but it wasn't much of a shot. But we got it there.
Barely got there, yeah.
Face-off stays in Cincinnati's zone.
Perlini back into the draw again. Puts down, got it, can't play it, picked up Cincinnati. Here they come. They're going to keep pressuring, but we got a mistake here, and it's not going to be a good one. Here we come again. This time Jogan sends off to his defender. In they go. Left side shot, knocked down wide of the net. Came off the far wall, tipped up the board. Nobody there but Cincinnati. Now they try to move behind the net. Cleared off on the near side. Let's go get this one. Now they give it away again. Come on. That was Thompson, and he knows better. Sidlowski now on the puck behind the net. Gertson waiting for him. Sid's got 2 options.
Pressure.
Line change, and they get him. As out comes Embach. Here we come as it's turned back to Gertson. Gertson back up the middle. Lead pass on the wing. In goes Embach. Ties up his guy. Here it comes back at center. Komets get it back. 11.5 to go. Komets at center again, going along the line. In goes Kyle Thomas. He sends off on the wing. Here's Embach. He can't get to it. Around the far wall. Leads for Thomas. Thomas cross rink. On the play. Drive. Knocked down front of the net. Kept alive Southorn. Southey back in the corner. Back to Southey up the wall. Southey there. Nice save in front of the net. And another shot. A spin around that time. Belzile can't finish the play. Cincinnati now on the attack at center. Wheeled into the zone as standing up his guy Noonan was Belzile. Komets have it back out of the zone. Here they keep coming. Over center it's Thomas. Wheels it in behind the net. Pick back up. Komet forecheck is going to be Embach. Embach chased his guy out of the net. Turned back up ice in at center. It'll be Mulvey going to the line. Got a left winger on the play. Couldn't get the shot away. Komets ride him off the puck down the wall. Back up they come. It is driven all the way back in the Cincinnati zone. There'll be no icing. It's recovered by Blazek, the D-man. Up he comes with the puck. Heads for center. It's wide open right now. Blazek going coast to coast, coming left side. Shot knocked down front of the net. They bump away. Back up they come. Komets have it. Back up they come. Move it. Bourke. Cross ring. Good play. At the line. In they go across the zone. It's going to be Schaafsma. He's out there.
Right in.
He got a shot away.
Rebound.
Wide, and it trickled right across the goal mouth. Here they come the other way. Komets couldn't knock it down. Cody Soul chased it down in his own zone. Komets get a line change. Soul behind the net. He waits. He's got Thompson out with him. Came right back up the wall with a bad selection for the pass. Manila stepped in, sends it into his defense and back deep into the zone. Cycled by Carlson back to the Fort Wayne line. Here they go. Left side. Carlson, a shot wide of the net. Just missing was Downey. Komets come up with it.
Push from behind.
As it was a hit from behind. No call made. Here it is. Thompson is there. In he goes wide. Out front, the shot on goal over the top of the net on the rebound.
Rebound for second.
Back up. Komets have it again. Out at the point. From the point. Here's the drive. Side of the net again. Oh, shot in front again. They miss another one. Komets keep it alive. Down deep, Gertson. Gertson on the wall. Got it back. Sidlowski is there. Here's Sid. In he goes. Spun off the play. Knocked down.
Got it back.
Up top. Another drive. Wide. Off the post again. Now here comes Cincinnati. Back out to center. Komets intercept. Cody Soul back in deep right side. His drive on the net hanging on is Stevenson. Whoa, baby.
There's the pressure right there.
This is Comet hockey.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and auto owner's insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
Boy, we've got a spur to 7 shots on goal in about 3 minutes.
Yes, we did. We hit the post twice in the session in this second period. 7 times in the game we've hit the post or crossbar, and wow, that's a lot of good shots on net. Unfortunately, they're just missing by a half an inch.
And you figure in or out.
Yeah. So keep it up. Keep plugging away.
Half of men we'd have been looking good. All right, here we come again. Belzile looks for the draw. He's got it out to Bourke. Bourke wheels it off the right wall. Up top shot. Oh, and Kyle Thomas just missed. Southorn behind the net one more time. Right over the stick that time of Belzile. Blocked on the zone as it's going to be Embach pulled down. Picked back up. Cincinnati working their way back up ice. Flipped all the way at center as that time it was Manella who flipped it way up in the air. So the icing call has the face-off back, and I detected for a moment a little fatigue on the part of Cincinnati and our end. Maybe
well, they definitely come out in the first 5 minutes and had all the energy and were all over us. Now they've seemed to back off a little bit, gone back in their defensive shell a little bit and trying to wait for the break again. So hopefully that's what they've done is they've put a big spurt on and they just didn't have the gas to bury one and get in the game.
Crowder, Bourke, and Schaafsma back up. These guys have done it all tonight so far. Behind the net, cleared far wall. Ewart backs off as the D coming up with it. Here they come to center. Chased off by their man, and back deep in the corner. Offside.
Delayed offside.
Nope. Hewitt had to back out of the zone.
Delayed.
Komets coming back at center. Schaafsma dances in. Off the wall. Lead pass Crowder. Sends behind the net. After it, Schaafsma runs his guy off the play. Burke's got it. Can't hold it. Oh, front of the net. Sending it wide. Here it is again. Another drive wide. Komets out front. Couldn't finish it off. Played by Hewitt. Little short pass came up to Manella, and Manella sends it in the Fort Wayne zone. Back it comes as Hamonic is back up the wall with it. Take a look. Get it going. You're going to get trapped in there. Sidlowski with it, looking for help. He's going by one, by another one. Here he goes into the zone, wide right. Shoots. It's a block shot. Picked back up. Komets on the corner. Two of the Komets collide down in corner. Here comes Cincinnati back up ice. Fort Wayne zone. It's Mulvey, and he goes wide. Blocked nicely that time as Beaupre right in the passing lane. It's Mealy. Can't play it. Flip back center ice. Cincinnati as Weishaupt drives it back. Fort Wayne corner played by the Komets behind the net. Turned up by Southie. Oh, Southie coming wide. Little tip pass. Coming to center. Right off the stick that time of Thomas. Came back, and it's Ferguson back on the attack at center ice. He gets hit on the play around behind the net. Good move, but they come up with a puck. Look out, Mealy. You got to take him off. You don't let him dance, or he'll put it right in your ear. Here he comes back the other way. Komets fight for the puck. Fighting hard for it down the wall. Can they get it? Up in the air. Couldn't get the flip. Kept at the point. Look out. Trying to deflect in front of the net that time. Ferguson. Komets trying to play it. They've got it.
Got a penalty.
Who's got the penalty?
I think it's going to be Komets.
Oh, do we?
Komets. It's going to be Thompson.
That came at 12:45.
I didn't see the penalty. Otherwise, it's a high stick. 2 minutes high stick, and that's what it is.
Thompson.
Puck came up the boards, and when he whacked at it, his stick come up high enough that he caught the Cincinnati player. First penalty of the game.
Second.
Goes to Cincinnati.
Komets 48 Thompson at 2 minutes high stick.
All right, we'll have to cover this one. And the way the Comet Mo has gone, let's hope we can hang on to it.
Let's win this draw.
We were great on penalty kill the other night, no doubt about it.
We've actually killed 17 of 18 penalties that Cincy's thrown at us, but this is game 7. Look out.
Schaafsma into the draw. Got everybody lined up, sends it cross rink, held into the zone to the left point. After it, Sidlowski almost got his guy pulled off. Downing, Deacon, and dangling down behind the net. Touch pass came up. Look out at the net. Back up top we come. Noonan to the left side. Another one on goal. Wide of the net again. Out in front. Comets clear. Good move. As Soul hammers it length of the rink.
Schaafsma off.
Comets change him up on the penalty kill. Belzile now back out. Here they come. Downing at the line. Way back far corner. After it on the boards, Cody Soul. He's hit. Puck comes wide. Up it
all
comes length of the rink again. Another clearing penalty that time. As it was an Mbach who cleared it wide.
I think it was.
Anyway, back we come again with still 1:12.
Weber out there on the
back we come. Moving it is Downing at center. Feeds back to the point. Left side. Ripping it in behind the net. Weisopel came off the far wall. Spinning away on the check. Comets have it. Out at the point, though. Look out. Here's a drive wide. Nicely deflected as Harmonic wheels it length of the rink. Nice and easy.
Sit down. 55 seconds.
All right. We're hanging on so far. I like to see a guy clear the puck slowly. Make him chase it. Here comes Cincinnati with 40 seconds left on the wing right side. Good hit that time as Weber backed his guy off the play. Came back up the near boards. And look out. Harmonic trapped behind the net. Up we come again. And did it get out? Yes, it's out of the zone. Weisopel chased it down. Held it in his own blue line with still 30 seconds to go. Here comes Cincinnati. Fort Wayne zone. Look out. Noonan going deep. Coming out front. It was Tommy Mealy.
Scramble.
And they got it in front of the net. Hanging on nicely. Nagle.
Attaboy.
Boy, you let this Mealy give him an inch and he'll take 5 miles.
He's got the speed. He's up there to cut to the net.
5:36 left in this period. It's 2-0 Comets. They're killing off 21 more seconds. The power play. This is Comet hockey.
Are you special? Every time you see an envelope, do you push it? Well, Partners First Federal Credit Union has the mortgage as unique as you. No more one size fits all. Get fixed or adjustable rates, terms that fit you, and loan servicing that will never be sold. Get the individual attention you deserve from Partners First Federal Credit Union. Visit any of their 7 Fort Wayne area locations.
Promotion runs April 1st through May 31st, 2016. Some restrictions may apply. Standard underwriting guidelines apply. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender and is federally insured through the NCUA.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Boy, Comets break it up on a play. Here they come again. It is Schaafsma looking around. He's got to find a player. Where is somebody? Quickly. He drives it deep in the corner. Behind the net, Weisopel sends it wide. Mealy's got it back to Weisopel. Cincinnati trapped behind their own net trying to get out. 4:58 left in the period. We survived the power play. And here we come. Weisopel pulls it out on the wing right side. Driving out towards center now. Gressel
Stay up on him.
Going in on the wing. Couldn't get the shot away behind the net. Comets have it back. Jamming for it down the wall. Crowder's got his guy all tied up. Trying to dig it off the board so Gressel can't get to it. Comets have it way up in the air. Good move that time. Cleared by Kyle Thomas. All the way back. The D-man, Kopech, coming back. Fort Wayne zone. Sending it in. Fort Wayne zone again. Here we go. Thomas goes by one. Has room. Moves it over center. Way up in the air. Where's it going to go? Knocked down. Comets keep it alive at the line. Nice play, but unable to handle it. Bourke. Here they come. Nice defensive move. Comets. And they break it up, sending it into the defense. As that time it was Cheek who came up with a good defensive move. It's blocked on a return play. Comets get it back. Here we come as it's Belzile spinning away. Up the middle. Skating in. Cheek can't find his guy. At the point. From the point. Drive wide. Picked up right point. Left point. Gertson off behind the net. Round it comes far side. Cheek's got it again. Cheek gets away from one. Behind the net, Mbach. Mbach had it bounce off his stick. They're both after it. Can't play it. Picked up by Cincinnati with 3:40 to go. Back up the wall and at center. Comets take over. Saul with the puck. Waits. Came up the near wall. Has to get it back to Sidlowski. Back to Saul. Saul looks back up the middle. This one way up in the air. Knocked down. Comets after it. As unable to get to it was the winger. Comets with it again. Here they come. Sidlowski going wide, up ice, coming into the zone. Komets all the way in. It is Thompson going wide. He knocks his guy off the play behind the net. Perlini's got it. Thompson at the point, kept alive. Komets back in the corner. Beaupre back down deeper. Komets have it again. Cross point pass.
Here's a shot.
Corner drive. Rebound. Came back out. Held alive. Beaupre. Beaupre down the wall behind the net. It is going to be Thompson with it again.
He's
Thompson
looking for Sidlowski.
leads it back into the corner. Beaupre around behind the net. Still has it. Right to the front of the net, but he couldn't throw it wide enough.
Hey, look out.
They got a breakaway, but they mishandled the pass.
Watch that guy.
They were hanging for just exactly that. 2:40 still left. Big time. Tipped in nicely by the Fort Wayne winger as Crowder tips it behind the net. Crowd's got it back. He's looking for help. Out at the point. Where'd it go? Crowder knocked down on the play. Good hit that time as it was Bourke who knocked his man down. In the corner. Picked up big D-man Diaby. He's tied up nicely by little Mr. Bourke. Picked off and up ice comes Noonan. Noonan on the wing left side comes to center. Going to the line. All the way left side. No shot on the play. Nice save. Nagle. No rebound.
Yeah, that was a little tricky shot on his
right
off
on
wing.
the doorstep. Yeah,
on his off wing, let the shot go from a bad angle. Nagle focused on the shooter, made the save on a good play.
2:13 left. It's period 2. 2-0. Komets hold the lead. This is Komet Hockey.
It's Chevy Truck Month. What do you want in a family of trucks? Dependability? Capability? Best-in-class available V8 fuel economy? What if you can get all of this and more? Meet the all-new 2016 Silverado 1500, the new face of strong. Now during Truck Month, see why Chevy is the fastest-growing pickup brand. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Best-in-class fuel economy with 5.3-liter V8 engine. EPA estimate 16 city, 23 highway MPG, two-wheel drive. Based on latest year-to-year sales growth.
WOWOAM, Fort Wayne.
Have you had an MRI and later were shocked by the high cost of your copay? Your out-of-pocket insurance cost can be 3 times higher depending on where you go. Call us first. Find out your estimated costs before your exam. And if you don't have insurance, pay as little as $4.25. Why pay more? It's your choice where you go. Choose from our 3 locations: Auburn, Decatur, or Fort Wayne Open MRI on Lake Avenue.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, Komets fight for the puck, keep it deep inside the Cincinnati line. The forecheck paid off for them, and they wouldn't let them get out of their own end. All right, here we come one more time. It's Cincinnati with 1:15 left in the second period. Up the middle, lead pass going left wing, breaking down Budish. Budish coming to the line, circling across left side, drops to the point. It's Downing back to Budish on the corner. Komets come in, break that one up. They get it out, but Downing can't fake the play. It's back to
Last
Noonan.
minute of the
Noonan on
period.
the point, can't play it again. Keep him off the play, knock him off the puck. Atta boy. Thompson lead pass going wide into the zone. Thompson skips by the forecheck at center, picked off instead. Here we come. Yogan on his way with 40 seconds. Yogan at the net. Attaboy hanging on as Yogan goes to the front of the net, and the boys were out hunting Yogan right there.
He touched the goalie's glove, and that was enough. They went right after him, but he's smart enough to get the heck away from it. He skated off.
2-0 Komets. Second period running down. This is Komet Hockey.
Hey, we have some good news for the new year. Eating a little better just got a lot easier. Because Applebee's took grill and bar favorites you love and made them a little better for you. Stop by today and try our new grilled onion sirloin with stout gravy, shrimp wonton stir fry, or hot shot whiskey chicken, starting at $9.99. All of the bold flavor, less of the calories. Only at Applebee's. Price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, Cheek replacing Crowder in the faceoff circle. He'll draw this time against Ferguson, who beat him cleanly. Komets coming back with the puck. Oh, wide open play at center ice. Knocked down by Cincinnati at center. Into the Fort Wayne zone, rolling right to Crowder. He said, oh, yeah.
Nagle.
He was going to change his mind, and coming down in the middle of all that, Heward, he got a pretty rough greeting from 3 orange jerseys in front of Nagle. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. We've seen a goal like that in the NHL against Philadelphia. A true little trickling shot and went in. So it's a goal until the goalie stops it. That's the trick.
That's right. Wow.
27 seconds left in the period.
One other
Face-off
game.
stays in the Fort Wayne zone.
Idaho scoreless at Allen at the present time. Second period. Here we come.
That's the second round, too.
Oh, yeah. One more draw coming at you. In front this time, Belzile. 27 seconds on the clock. Get the draw. Big one coming here. It will be Yogan into the face-off for Cincinnati. Off to the right of Nagle. Yeah, nice draw. City has go. Soul turned it to the point. Look out. This one rattles around. Nice move again. Komets play it. Came back up the near wall. Tipped up the wall. Back it goes all the way in the zone. There'll be no icing called. Wave it off. Attaboy. And they have 10 seconds to come 200 feet and do something with it. Now 5 seconds still up. Here they come. Komets have it. Here it is. Down the wall, left side in the corner. Belzile at the side of the net. I don't know whether that hit the post or the goaltender. The buzzer sounds. The period's over. 2-0 Komets still at the end of 2 periods of play. This is Komet hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Pass on your love of gardening to your children by letting them explore the garden with Midwest Gloves and Gear's full line of Nickelodeon products. SpongeBob, Dora, Diego, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are featured in Midwest's Nickelodeon line of products, including gloves, hats, watering cans, buckets, tools, and much more. When you need gloves and gear, think Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
All right, we're here, and right now it's 2-0 Komets at the end of 2 against the Cincinnati Cyclones. It's Game 7 of the Western Quarterfinals, and the Komets scored their goals early. It was Jamie Schaafsma at 4:26 of the first, 13:38 of the first. That's held up ever since, and Crowder and Bourke had the assist on both goals. We outshoot them 19-9 in the first period of play. Second period, there was one statistic. Thompson, a penalty for a high stick at 12:45. No harm done on that. They outshoot us 12-10 in the second period. It is, let's see, 29-21 shots on goal at the end of 2 periods of play. One other playoff game in the ECHL tonight, and that's at the Allen Event Center. And Allen is hosting Idaho, and they are scoreless. The second period has just gotten underway. So those are the games that are going, just the one tonight. And this one, of course, the big one, it's an elimination game as the Komets and Cincinnati battle here in Game 7. 2-0 K's after 40 minutes of action at the Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We'll be back. Special guest coming your way in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Renegade with legendary Jeep performance and incredible fuel economy, starting at $17,995 minus incentives. Also now on the starting lineup is the all-new redesigned Ram Rebel. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is a new crowd favorite with a muscle to back it up. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Hellcat. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. O'Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
If you treated your smartphone like greasy fast food treats your body...
Should I hang the picture here?
A little higher. Yeah, perfect.
I'll get the hammer.
Oh, don't be silly. I'll use my phone.
Wait!
You'd have no way to watch cat videos. So say no to greasy fast food and treat your body to the new rotisserie-style chicken sandwich from Subway. Made with tender, hand-pulled, all-white meat chicken raised without antibiotics. With your choice of fresh veggies on freshly baked bread. The Subway Sandwich Shop. Fresh is what we do.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Hey girls, want to go to a group class at Speece tonight? I think I'm headed to spin class. The upbeat music and the energetic instructors help me enjoy exercising.
Well, I want to go to yoga. There's nothing better than a calming workout after a stressful day at the office.
I've heard they have Aqua Zumba, but I don't have a Speece membership. How can I try to see if I like it?
Simply bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free one-week trial. With over 100 group class times, Speece Fitness has a variety of classes to fit anyone's schedule and fitness routine. All group and aqua classes are free to members. Speece Fitness is the premier club offering the most services and amenities in Fort Wayne. In addition to the clean, spacious facility and amazing staff, Speece also offers flexible membership plans, corporate and insurance discounts, and affordable child care. Visit Speece Fitness, located conveniently off I-69, and bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free one-week trial.
Once upon a galaxy in a world far, far ago.
This party is lame. There's no cool kids here.
But, Dad, you planned the party.
You're right. I'm tired of being in the doghouse. The other dads were laughing at me and throwing cats. That's seriously bad.
Since Father Figure was concerned with his approval rating, he knew we needed to act fast.
We need someone to bring the fun stat.
How about me, kids?
Get out of here, you. You're bat poop crazy. And besides, I'm 43.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Well, we dodged a rubber chicken with that one.
Now, since Father Figure had incurred the wrath of the clown mafia, he knew he needed to overcompensate and get some cool points fast. Oh, yes. Cool points are like gold. Pretty shiny gold.
I need to call Tag Art. Give me that phone, Joey.
It's Tommy.
That's what I said, Frank. I'm dialing 456-6999.
With that, Father Figure was instantly connected to Tag Art, where a whole list of service options were laid out before him. Caricatures, face painting, costume characters, stilt walkers, and beyond. No pressure, no egos, and all local talent. Tax-paying artists, bully.
And no more flying cats.
Father Figure further learned of Tag Art's website, tagartcompany.com, where he could see samples of work and not just trust a stranger with a great phone voice.
He did have a great phone voice.
So the next time you need to bring the fun to your party, college, office, mitzvah, reception, or general wacky-doo shindig.
They do wacky-doo, too?
They truly do. For you, too. No poo. So get the tag team, and you'll know why they say,
Tag, we're it.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
All right, we're sitting here at the end of 2-0. Jamie Schaafsma leads the Cincinnati Cyclones here. And we had a fella downstairs pacing so hard, I thought if I could get him up here and we can get him talking about a few things, he'll shift his mind into a little different gear till they drop the puck again. Comet General Manager Dave Franke. And, I mean, I can understand what you're going through, but you're a rookie at this job. I've been at it 63 years.
Oh.
No, I know.
No, I know. You know,
relax, David.
I've only been doing it for 26 years here, officially. But as a fan, I go way back to the late 60s and been through a lot of playoff games in Fort Wayne as a fan, as an owner GM now, and it never really changes. It's exciting. It's nerve-wracking, but it's fun, and that's why we do what we do.
Well, you know, the first job that he had in the hockey, I hired him as a salesman back in the good old days, and we got him started there, and then he went back to other sales areas. His brother Michael became sales manager down at Wowo. He joined our crew down there.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, one day I look, and the sales manager's office is empty. David's desk is empty. The big report's out. Franke's by Fort Wayne Komets.
Yeah, we would have thought that. I don't know where we got that idea, but I'm glad we did.
David, I can remember every time the Komets were suggested for sale, the first family of hockey was there.
Yeah.
The entire family of Franke brothers were there. and the price was so exorbitant that even Steve, as badly as he wanted to put money in it, was smart enough not to put it in at the moment.
No. We followed the team our whole lives, and when we got a chance to run it, we're stewards of the franchise. When we're done owning it, hopefully somebody else will come in and own it for a long time and have a lot of success and keep the fans happy. But we're having a lot of fun doing this. It's still very enjoyable. It's not really a job. It's something I look forward to every morning when I get up. What's the new day going to present as far as the hockey club goes? And it's exciting. It really is. And these 7th games, I hate them, but it's all part of the playoff system.
You sound a lot like me.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I remember the first year when they bought the club prior to the opening night training camps on, and one of the Franke brothers predicted we were going to sell out opening night.
Yeah.
His name was David Franke.
Yeah.
And the people, the naysayers said, what the heck are these guys thinking about? Hell, we haven't sold out opening night since the franchise began. Guess what? They sold out opening night.
Yeah, we did. We had Peoria in
8,011 or something.
Yeah, we had Peoria here. We had all the old-timers that we could round up, all at center ice, lined up across center ice. The Komets were lined up across their blue line. Peoria was lined up across their blue line. And that opening night here was a memory I think I'll never forget.
That began an era where you people brought back and honored the guys who kept this franchise going. They had never been exposed to the public like that, ever.
No.
And they were so honored and awed by the fact that they were all thought of, not just 1, 2, 5, or 6 pet guys. Everybody who lived in this town that wore a Comet jersey was on the ice that night.
Well, we brought the old-timers back into the fold. They're great ambassadors for the team. They're very positive. They're very upbeat. Over the years, I've got some player information from some of the old-timers, people that they knew, had a son or a nephew playing. But, hey, the old-timers is what Comet hockey's all about. If it wasn't for those guys, we wouldn't be here today. We can talk about David Welker and the negatives with him, but if David wouldn't have owned the team at that time and something else would have gone on, maybe we wouldn't own it now. So, it all works out. It worked out for the best. And, 26 years later, here we are. All I need to see come out of the bench, off the bench tonight, is number 33, Lonnie Loach. And that'll bring back memories of that 1990 series against Indianapolis.
Yes, it will.
Oh, wow.
And I can remember as soon as Lonnie scored the winning goal, he saluted the Chicago organization.
Yeah, because he was the Blackhawk draft pick. And then after that season, he got signed by Detroit.
Yeah.
The Red Wings signed him. But Lonnie propelled us that first series against Indy, and I'll never forget that. I just remember him scoring and me and Michael jumping up and down. And
you guys were, I couldn't believe that. I could see you must have been going 10 feet in the air.
We were right down on the glass standing there, and it was an unbelievable moment. But we've had a lot of good ones since then, too.
So many of them up and down the line, and it's difficult to say which one is the highlight of highlights anymore.
Oh, it is. They're all great. They have all their own, special feeling or special place in our heart. You go back, we've been doing it 26 years, but I can still remember the very first year, the very first team we had as owners with Boudreau and Johnny Anderson and Colin Chin and Laxo and all those guys, Fletcher, Robin Bawa. I mean, we had like a Comet all-star team coming into that season, and who would have thought we would have gone all the way to the finals that first year?
Well, indeed, and then the following year, we do something I've never been a part of before. We waltz through 12 straight playoff games. We sweep San Diego in 4 after they had set a new professional hockey league record of 63 victories in one season.
Yeah.
And I never dreamed we would ever sweep them.
No, I would have never thought that. But, I remember back to the first game in San Diego, and as soon as the puck was dropped, I mean, we were all over him.
Yeah.
Peter Hankinson, Ian Boyce, and Lee Davidson were all over him. Rick Dudley was down barking at the referees during the first intermission, just screaming at him, going nuts. And I ran in and told Al that, hey, listen, Dudley's going crazy. He's lost control of himself.
What's new with Dudley, eh?
Yeah. So I said, let's take advantage of it. He's looned out over here. And, you know, it was fun. It was a lot of fun, a lot of great memories, and we were all a lot younger back then.
I know in the second game in San Diego, the kid who's coaching in Allen now,
Steve
Martinson, he ran straight at Pokey with his stick out, and Pokey is in a half a crouch in front of his net, and I'm going, whoa! And Pokey never even blinked. He didn't move. Martinson had been kicked out of the game.
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
Well, I mean, Pokey didn't even flinch on him.
Pokey Reddick, he was probably the most focused goaltender of that playoff series that I've ever seen. I just remember him coming into my office the day of the final game that we played here in Fort Wayne, and he said he was starting to get tired, and he thought he was going to end it that night. And he ended it that night. Yeah, and he went home and took a nap.
And the hero of Game 3 in the finals was a guy I couldn't stand until he played for us. That was Scotty Gruhl.
Scotty Gruhl got
the overtime goal.
Yeah, he got the pass from Kerry Lucic going down the wing, got in there and ripped it by him, and the rest is history.
The funny part of it is the next night when we win it all, we're at center ice, and I'm in part of the celebration and broadcasting from there, and everybody in the Comet jersey I'm hugging, and all of a sudden this guy says, Chaser, I bet you never believed you'd be hugging me, and it was Gruhl.
Yeah. Scotty Gruhl was a very colorful player, a very dynamic player. He went to the net. He told me when we brought him in here, he said, Dave, I've scored a lot of goals, but they're not all beautiful goals.
No, and as he said to me one day in Peoria, we'd had a battle the night before that was just dirty. The sticks were going, and they had a kid in Peoria that was really great, so we're having dinner that day, the pregame meal. And Scotty says, Chaser, if you think that guy's good with a stick, watch me tonight.
Yeah, hey, those guys were real characters when they played.
They gave you everything they had.
The whole league, the whole IHL at that time had a lot of great players, a lot of colorful players.
They were as good as the American Hockey League.
Oh, easy. It was very, very entertaining hockey.
Ours were a little older. That was
yeah.
David, thanks for some more memories.
Well, it's fun talking about the old days, and if any of the...
Can you stay calm now?
Yeah, I'm calm. I'm fine.
In fact, I'm so shook up. If you do the third period, I can't watch.
I'm confidently optimistic. Let's put it that way.
That's the best thing you could have said. Thanks so much.
Right.
Go
Thanks,
Komets.
Bob. All right, go Komets.
It is 2-0 K's at the end of 2 over the Cincinnati Cyclones in Game 7, and this is Comet Hockey.
Hey, it's me, your checking account. Listen, there was some suspicious activity like a week ago. I meant to tell you earlier, but I forgot. Sorry.
We were curious. Wouldn't you rather have a checking account that puts you in the know faster and helps stop account fraud faster? Open a Fifth Third checking account with instant alerts at 53.com/alerts and get transaction notifications right to your phone. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. Member FDIC. $50 minimum deposit to open a checking account. Mobile data and text message charges may apply. Contact provider for details, subject to internet banking terms and conditions.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the values you've been looking for on all the new 2016 models. Starting at $16,405, the all-new 2016 Dodge Dart is already a bestseller with great fuel economy and sporty looks. Now get incredible savings and low monthly payments on this new model. The Ram 1500 pickup, two-time truck of the year with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. Also, check out our new line of commercial Pro Master vans for all your work needs. Chrysler has perfected the family vehicle with the Chrysler Town & Country. 7-passenger seating, dual TVs, satellite radio, and all with a great price and exceptional value. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at O'DanielAuto.com.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Here we go. Third period about to get underway. Opening face-off, Komets. Harmonic over center. Drives it deep in the Cincinnati zone. Season leaves it there. Came back up on the boards right side. Tipped back up the middle. Komets almost steal it. Going hard on this one is Cheek. Trying to jam it. He ties his man up. As Bourke on the line, banging away. They got a scrum going on the boards. Bourke puts it deep in the zone. It's blocked. Komets get it back for a minute. They had it again. Couldn't hold it. Cincinnati into the zone. Going right side. It's Ferguson. Couldn't get a shot away.
Up on him.
Hey, great save that time. Picked off and up into the crowd.
Well, nice deflection by Nagle as it went right to the net. He got a stick on it and redirected it up into the screen, which kills the play. Good as is holding the puck. Gets it out of play. They start all over with a fresh face-off in the Komet zone.
Reminds me of the old story of you and Murray Bannerman after a game we lost big time and Pilling calls for a practice. And Murray is putting pucks up into the crowd. He's sick and tired of stopping him. And Pill gets on and he says, Buzzy, Muzz, that looks really good, but every puck from now on is $5 a puck. Oh, yeah. Okay, face-off Fort Wayne zone will be to the right of Nagle. 19:25 left in the match. 2-0 Komets hold the lead. 29-23 shots on the goal. They've had the first two shots of the period. Here we come. Komets with the face-off behind the net. It's going to be back out at center. Komets couldn't hold it as they spin away. Up they come. Now it's going to be Montgomery in front of the net. Drive! Just over the top of the net. Picked up now. Noonan coming out the center. Picked off instead. Look out, it's Manella coming in. Komets have it back, and it's deflected. Komets cover. Here they come at center ice, tipped into the zone. Here's Crowder, sends it by the D. Run off by Dowling in behind the net, picked off by Diaby. Diaby working his way back out of the zone on the forecheck. It's going to be Mbach. Drives his man off the play, but picked up. Diaby coming out of his zone on the way to center into the Fort Wayne zone. Move it back out. They do. All the way into the zone. Foot raised on as Mbach got it wide of the net. Came off the far wall, giving them a little mow coming to center ice. As Hewart has it knocked away, goes cross rink. Mbach slides it right back deep again.
Keep it ahead of you, guys. Keep it ahead.
As it's Belzile looking up the middle as it's right over Mbach's stick. Here they come at center, moving to the Fort Wayne line. Hard booties to the line. Picked up by Hewart in front of the net. Can't play it. Out at the point, they're going to get another shot at it. Look out. It's cleared behind the goal. One more time. Hewart coming out front. That's blocked. Up ice they come. Way up in the air. And at center ice, knocked down by the defender. Up they come into the Fort Wayne zone, going hard on the play. Harmonic. Here's Harmonic all the way up on the wing left side. Over the line, tipped into the zone. Deep off behind the net. Komets have it. Round the corner behind the net.
To the net.
Bourke out front. Oh, my. And missing the play on the corner of the net that time. Cheek, wasn't it?
Yeah, Schaafsma, I believe.
Back they come one more time. Nice forecheck. Komets break it up. Schaafsma dumps it back in. Cincinnati clears now with the D-man moving back out. Grassell can't come. At center into the Fort Wayne zone. Hurry, hurry. Let's get in there, which they do. Pick back up. Komets had it. Couldn't finish the play. Behind the net. Knocked down one time at the point right side. Couldn't get the shot. Left point. Drive wide. All the way to the point right side again. Down the half wall right side. Into the corner. Good move that time. Cheek took his guy off the play. Up the wall they come. Cross rink. A hard shot turned out nicely by Nagle. Picked up behind the net. Came up the near wall. Bourke let it go by. Got it back. Got it in his feet. Keeps coming. And at center ice. Komets on the move. Over center ice.
In and over.
Nice
line change.
Dumped it deep. Komets get the line change. 16.5 to go in the match. Idaho and Allen tied up 1-1 halfway through the first period out there. First game of their semi. Into the zone. Good hit, but the puck comes loose. Komets get it back. Up ice, unable to handle it was Sidlowski. Couldn't get the play again. Turned in the zone as trying to move his man away. Look out, comes left side. They dump it up. Fine. Nice save. Flag and that one down. Nagle 16:33 to go. We're period 3. It's 2-0 Komets, and this is Komet Hockey.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
It's Chevy Truck Month. What do you want in a family of trucks? Dependability, capability, best-in-class available V8 fuel economy? What if you can get all of this and more? Meet the all-new 2016 Silverado 1500, the new face of strong. Now during Truck Month, see why Chevy is the fastest-growing pickup brand. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Best-in-class fuel economy with 5.3-liter V8 engine. EPA estimate 16 city, 23 highway MPG two-wheel drive based on latest year-to-year sales growth.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets try to get a play, but at the Cincinnati blue line, Diaby sends off to his right D, and they're coming back at center by 1 into the Fort Wayne zone hard, going after it, Manella. Manella run off the play by Southhorn nicely. It's Belzile with it, coming back up on the wall. Dumped out to center ice, and it's cleared across the zone. Almost stolen that time by Kyle Thomas. Here's Cincinnati spinning away. Grissel dumps deep into his own zone. Komets make a line change. Sopel or Wazalowski coming up with the puck at center. Komets broke that up. Good move there. Komets had it again at center, played by the Komet Schaafsma. Schaafsma looking in the corner behind the net. Here we come again. Spun away. Cheek out at the point. Oh, trying to stop it with his skate that time, Weber. And it bounced right over his foot, and that was the end of it. Here we come. Back up ice. Turn behind the net. Weber's got it. Move it up on the wing. Look out. They left it in the zone. Now got it out to center. Weisopel clears it. Komets intercept. Up the ice they come. Tripped on the ice that time. Well, the Komets are keeping it moving, though, is
Perlini.
Perlini. On his knees, he was still stick handling. Komets get a line change. They're changing them in a hurry. Out comes Cincinnati on their way to center. Going is Mealy. Watch him. He's at the line. Nicely taken off the play by Thompson. Into the zone. Good hit that time.
The penalty. Perlini.
Going to be called. Perlini. As ducking under him was Weisopel. They're going to get him for boarding, I believe.
Yeah. He got him from behind again. I don't know. It's not a good penalty right now after we've seen the calls they made the other night. And talking about situations like that, their defenseman, he's not a very big guy, Rothfuel, and he got wiped out from behind again.
2 minutes boarding.
Boarding, yeah.
All right, power play coming up again for the Clones. This is Komet Hockey.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne, providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their businesses more efficiently. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers2way.com. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Look out. Cincinnati going deep here, trying to find a play. Cross ring. Here they go. Fake it. Can't play it behind the net.
Short side.
Almost had it, but here's that time Gertson tried to push it away. They've got it. Left point drive. Knocked down. Blocked that time. As out it comes. Left point again. Downing. Drive wide again. Komets drive for it. Back it comes. Left point. Back up the middle. Can't shoot. Left side. Look out. Here's Downing. He's dangerous. Feeding it off left side. He's up the middle. The gun's cocked. Came cross rink on the zone. Into the zone. Wide as they missed the shot. Up on the wing left side. Komets can't get it. Stay in the box. Keep him out of there. Picked off instead. Moving the puck. Budish. Budish can't play. Up top. Budish got it. Back feeds right side. In front of the net. Budish got it. Missed the net. Round they come far wall. Another one
forth.
came wide.
We need a line change.
Komets had it.
Got it out. Get off the ice. We need a line change. Good job, guys.
Still 35 seconds left in there. Back it comes one more time. Downing is still on the ice. Picked up. Here's Weisopel on his way. We have 25 seconds left. Drives it back in the corner. They know they've got momentum coming behind the net. Came back up on the near wall. They jam it down deep. Mealy in digging for it. Up it comes to the point. Back in the corner. Off the side of the net. Point right side. Still can't play it. Look out. Up top it was Weisopel trying to set it up. At the net. Drive came wide. Turned back out at
cleared out. Center ice.
5 seconds left. Here they come back out center. Mulvey with it. Back in the Fort Wayne zone. Feeds it off. Komets break it up. Here we go.
All even.
One-on-one. He's there. He looks. Shoots. Save. Turn back up ice.
All even. 5-on-5.
Play. Turn back at center. Turn nicely into the zone. Benella. Komets on the far side. Weber drives his guy off the puck. Picked up by Perlini. Perlini rooting for it in the corner. In it comes now. Hamonic's got a piece of it. Can't play it. Moving it up the wall. Nice cross-rink pass. Up the wing. Here come the Komets flipping it way up in the air. Down it goes into the line. They're going to call icing as it's touched by Diaz.
Waved off.
No, waved off. Turn back. It is going to be Wesolowski up with the puck to center on the wing left side. Breaking out Koper to center into the zone. Wide on the corner. You got to take them off the puck and the boards, boys. Pick back up Hamonic. Here they come. Flip back out to center. Knocked down again. Diaby sends to his right defense. Gets it back on the give and go at the neutral zone. Sends it a little short pass in left side on the attack. Ferguson got a shot. Save on the play, and Nagle hanging on. This is Komet hockey.
The Fort Wayne Holiday Inn, next to the Memorial Coliseum, is the official hotel of the Fort Wayne Komets. The hotel has special Komet hockey packages that include deluxe room accommodations, plus 2 tickets to a Komets home game. Enjoy dinner before the game at the Mastodon Grill, or a drink after the game in the Faculty Lounge. With 6,000 square feet of banquet facilities, the Fort Wayne Holiday Inn is perfect for your holiday parties. Call 482-3800.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, Komets now. Look outside of the net. Who's got it? Picked up by Cody Soul. Back up it comes. Sidlowski at center.
Right. Got a bit of a 2-on-1.
Help on the play. Here comes.
Got a trailer.
Is there.
Here's a trailer to Dial.
In front of the net. Oh, and pulling the net off as the, I think it was Mbach who hit the player going into the zone. Was it Mealy? No, it was, instead it was the D-man, Noonan, who got chased off the puck. Komets had a great chance to make it 3, but the net disappeared before they got
we had a 2-on-2 going down the ice, but we had Zile coming back as a trailer, and that's who Sidlowski saw. He threw it back to him, and Hembach went to the net. The defense went with him to push him off, and then he collided in the net, maybe a little on purpose, knocked it off. That killed the play. They knew they were in trouble, as the Komets had a pretty good scoring chance right there, and the net gets knocked off.
All right, here we come. Face off to the right of Thiesman in the Cincinnati zone. Belzile looks for the draw. Up it comes. As Mbach couldn't hold it at the point, kept alive. Down the corner, Belzile up the middle. Here's a drive high off of the screen. And they took a run that time at Beaupre, and he knocked his man down.
Well, he had to stay on the shot. He got it off. It got deflected up on the screen, but he took a pretty good check at the blue line to make sure he got the puck ahead of him.
Beaupre will take he takes punishment with a smile.
Yeah, he's pretty big boy.
He gives whatever he's got to make sure he stays in the play. And he's playing his best hockey in the playoffs, right?
Still in Cincy zone.
All right, here comes Belfield again. He faces off against Heward, off to the left of Thiesman, the goaltender. Ready for the draw, 2-0 Komets halfway through period 3. They've got it again around the wall. Behind the net, Beaupre has it blocked. Here comes Cincinnati. At center, going wide left, it is Wesolowski in the zone. Good defensive move. That time as it's Bourke coming out the wall. Here comes Kyle Thomas. Legging at the center. Into the zone he goes. Up the middle of drive. It's deflected. Thomas after it again. Picked off the wall. Gressel comes to center. Komets have to chase it down deep in the zone. Behind the net, it's going to be Hamonic. Sends it off the wall.
Get it up.
Up ice they come. Lead pass good at center. Over the line. Tipping it into the zone. It's blocked. And they get another drive in the corner. They get back on side. Into the zone. Here they come at center. Komets break it up again. As Hamonic turns it in. Komets have it.
Cheek.
All the way wide they come. Cheek going left. At the net, the shot, the save. Cheek got it back again. Down the wall, picked back up. Here instead comes Carlson up the other way. Fed off to Ferguson at the Fort Wayne line. They break into the zone. Good defense. Can't finish the play. Right at the net. Nobody could make it go.
Up, guys.
Foot race on again. Here come the Komets. Into the zone hard. It's going to be Schaafsma. Ties up the big guy Diaby in the corner. They scrum for it. Down the wall they come. Back out at center. Komets on the back check. Break that up. But here comes Cincinnati. At the line. Mulvey got a shot away. Turned off in the corner by Nagle. Up top again. They look for another shot. Can't get it. At the net one more time. Behind the net. Trying to play it again. Look out. Here comes Mealy. Back up the middle. All the way to the point right side. They fake. Can't shoot. On the corner left side. Trying to move it up front. Can't shoot again. Off behind the net. It's cleared to center ice.
They covered the front of the net well there. The puck went right up the center ice.
Live Sopel with a biscuit in his own zone. Cincinnati intercepted by Sedlowski into the zone. Here comes Mbach. He couldn't hold the puck. It slid off his stick. He's got it back. Trying to move it. Still in the zone. Working at it. A lookout on the move. Yogan coming to center. He feeds off on the left wing. Can't shoot it. Up top, and a big save as they crash right into the goaltender. Back up they come. Komets try to play it. They got it again. Couldn't get it. Now they've got it back. On the move, Komets come to center.
Gersten.
All the way. Gertzen going in, feeds the wing. Here's a drive. Hanging on Thiessen.
That's Nagle. Imbach again off the left wing. Good shot down low in the pads. Goaltender Thiessen makes the save.
8:08 to go in the match. 2-0. Komets hold the lead, and this is Komet Hockey.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, we're back at it again. I'm trying to see where the heck we are here. I don't know what the spot is, but we don't care.
8:08 to go. Up by 2.
Wow.
Third period. Face off back in the Cincinnati zone again. Line change by both teams. Fresh troops on the ice. Let's go, guys.
Face-off will be to the right of Thiessen. Any other scoring? We now have Idaho at Allen leading them 2-1 at the end of 2. Very interesting. That's game 1 of the semis there. All right, Belzile back in the face-off. We got to get some draws here, Robbie. And it's turned in. Here they come again. As the forecheck, Belzile's got this one in behind the net. He's looking for it. Ties up his guy deep, scrumming for it. In goes Kyle Thomas trying to move it away. Thomas chasing, but up with it comes Blazek. Blazek at center. They come to the Fort Wayne line. Komets have it back. Back up the wall, and they pass right on by. Into the zone. Broken up again. They tip it all the way back inside the Cincinnati line. It'll be chased down there, and there will be no icing or F.
Yeah, they do
call an icing.
That'll bring the draw back into the Komet zone, and that wasn't a good call. That play there by the Komets. They tried to dump it in softly, but the defenseman didn't get to it, so it goes all the way down and forces the icing call.
7:41 left in the match. 2-0 Komets into the draw for Cincinnati will be Ferguson. The Komets will counter this time with Belzile off to the right of Nagle. Ready. They can't move it. They lose another one. Here they come in front of the net. Komets clear that one around the far wall. Helen at the point. Blocked by the Komets. They couldn't hold it. Back up they come. Left side. Diaby a drive.
On the net.
Rebound out front. Wide of the goal mouth. All right, Mbach. Attaboy. Just put it out.
Ice it.
They ice it again. Nope, no icing on this one. Komets wholesale line change. 7:15 left in the match. In it goes, no icing called. Weber with the puck, looks. He's got a winger out the left side, coming to center. Komets on the move. Into the zone hard. Here we go. Around behind the net. It's going to be who? Cheek looks.
Looking.
Cross point pass from the cross point. Oh, he had a chance to shoot it. They do. Off the side of the net, left side, coming back out. Cincinnati on the run. Mealy at center. Run him off the player. He's troubled. Here's Weber intercepting over center. Into the zone he goes. Gets by one. Deep into the corner. Going after it on the wall. He takes Weisopel off the puck. Back out it comes front of the net. Komets can't finish the play. Cincinnati with it with 6.5 to go. Coming back, Komets intercept again. As it is Thompson had it taken away. Komets drive it deep in the corner, and they're forechecking like crazy right now. Cincinnati in their own zone trying to come back out ice. They send it in Fort Wayne corner. Picked up an icing is the call, and the face-off all the way back inside the Cyclone zone with 6:23 to go in the match. 2-0 Komets over Cincinnati.
Back down the end into the Cincinnati zone again. The Komets stay the way they are. They like the lineup they have. Perlini out there with Thompson up front, and
here they come in front of the net. Oh, it's coming to center as they're playing it safe. Long poke check that time by Saul behind the net. Komets have it. Where are they going to go with it? Wheeling it up ice at center. Komets got it. No, they couldn't hold it. It is Thompson. He goes in on the forecheck. Perlini had it. Couldn't play the puck. Pick back up. Perlini almost steals again. 2 men on the forecheck. Back they come at center. Blocked by Fort Wayne at their own blue line. Saul turns cross rink as Gertson. Back up the wall. Left in the zone. They got a man out front. Couldn't get the shot away. Back they come left point. Looking for another one. It's at the net. Can't play it again. They scramble for this one. Driven away.
Yeah, he's got it. Nagle got it.
Attaboy.
Too close there.
That was the save of the game right there.
Well, the puck was fired around the net. It took a bad bounce off the board. They were able to keep it in. They threw it back to the net, and our defense didn't get back in position. A pretty good scramble at the front of the net, and Nagle got a hold of it down low in the scramble and was able to hold on.
5:46 left in this match. 2-0 Komets, and this is Komet Hockey.
If you treated your smartphone like greasy fast food treats your body...
Should I hang the picture here?
A little higher. Yeah, perfect.
I'll get the hammer.
No, don't be silly. I'll use my phone.
Wait!
You'd have no way to watch cat videos. So say no to greasy fast food and treat your body to the new rotisserie-style chicken sandwich from Subway. Made with tender, hand-pulled, all-white meat chicken raised without antibiotics. With your choice of fresh veggies on freshly baked bread. The Subway Sandwich Shop. Fresh is what we do.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, Komets down in the corner. Have the puck. Out front, here it is. Oh, trip to the ice right in front of that Mbach, no call. Back come the Komets. Good hard forecheck. Broken stick on the play as well. Komets try to move it. Round behind the net, line change out. Here comes Cincinnati. 5 minutes left in this one. Going in hard all the way to the corner. Look out. Knocked off the play, Noonan. Komets move it up the wall. Turned by Thompson.
Got it out.
Up it comes, and whoa, baby, but this one's going to ice.
Icing.
It just trickled over the line.
Yep.
4-5-3 still on this clock. Shots now are 31-30. The Komets have had one shot, 10 for Cincinnati.
Yep. Well, we're playing more defensive than we have in the whole game. We're not going for the net, and we're dumping the puck in, trying to protect so they don't get the break. Keep the puck ahead of us, one man in forechecking, and make sure we've got defense back.
And we lost another faceoff out at the point left side. Diaby comes up the middle. Drive hanging on again. No additional play.
That's 10 shots in this period. A lot of shots coming from the point, and as you say, misplays at the faceoff, creating some shots on the net. But Nagle able to see it from the point, handle the rebound, and be able to be protected by his defense. So
nobody leaving. We've got 5,000 plus in here tonight, and I don't care if it's school tomorrow or not. They're hanging in there.
Yeah, 10-2 shots on goal this
Crowder
period.
gets a face-off. Yes, behind the net, Weber. He looks back up the middle. And it's at center. This one in the corner. Foot race on. Can't get to it. Diaby makes the touch. No icing call. Apparently a touch. Back up the wall. Komets have it.
Feel it. Lock it in.
Oh, and pulled off the play. Far corner. Komets with it again. Behind the net. Komets played hard for it on the play. Diaby ties up Schaafsma. Up they come on the wall. Schaafsma had it again. Couldn't play it. Pick back up. Here comes Wesolowski working his way to center. On the wing right side. Going on the back check. Nicely broken up Komets. Turned out by the Komet winger that time, Bourke at center. Here comes Cincinnati back over the line. Left wing pass into Ferguson. He sends it to the Comet corner. Comets have it back. Oh, look out. Take a look. Lead pass broken up in the zone. Put it right back into the forecheck. All right, here we come. Gertson puts it way up in the air. Knocked down. Picked back up. Weisopel's got it. He puts it back in the Fort Wayne corner. It is going to be Cody Soul. Nicely off the wall. Up the middle. Comets have it there.
Clear. Good clear.
And right now, I'll tell
over.
you, Mbach is gassed.
Yep.
But he's staying out. Here they come. Comets with it again down the corner. Mbach after it rolls his guy off the play. They jump for it again as it's Belzile on the plate. Comes loose. Out they come. Comets have it. Front of the net. Trying to get to it that time. Belzile out at the point.
Point shot.
Hawthorne a shot. Rebound out front. Here it comes up front. Comets on their way out. Cincinnati spins away, and at the puck this time is Budish.
Line change.
Budish drops it loose. Out they come and driving hard at center ice. It's Yogan to the Fort Wayne line. Southhorn's got it. Take a look, Southie. Back up the wall. Bad pass. He had a wide open winger left side. 3 minutes left. Intercepted. In go the Comets.
A shot.
A drive and a save as Thompson stepped into the pass.
Yeah, he intercepted it at center ice. Stepped over the blue line. Let fly. Down low. Thiesman made the save.
So here we come. 2:58 still on the clock. Yep. It is 2-0 Comets. It is Comet hockey.
Maybe it's hot out today, or maybe it's cold, but this weather's got you thinking about heading to the bar for an ice-cold Coors Light. Maybe it's a bar built into the steep cliff face of the Rocky Mountains with a waterfall that pours down on a multitude of Coors Lights, chilling them with the frigid power of a Rocky Mountain stream. You order one and it suddenly appears in your hand. It's so cold you feel like a giant eagle riding on cool winds, content with your foray into Rocky Mountain country. Forgot about the weather already, didn't you? Thanks, Coors Light. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Great beer, great responsibility.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
Oh, boy. Here we come. Up ice, it's going to be the winger Horde coming to the line. Broken up. Cincinnati coming to the Fort Wayne line. In they go. Wide of the net. Look out.
Watch the
goaltender is waiting to come out with 2:20 left. Here's a drive, rebound, Comet. Thomas couldn't hold it. Knocked down front of the net. There's another shot, knocked down again. Came to center ice. Goaltender has to come out. All right, 2 minutes left in this match. Goaltender out of the net. And we have, what, too many men on the ice?
Well, they might be saying too many men on the ice, Cincinnati.
I believe they do, yeah.
Yeah, the guy came on the ice. The goalie didn't come, and that's what happened. And the linesman caught him. Big break there. The goaltender came halfway, then the shot was on the net, and he kept deflected. He stopped for a while. The man came on the ice, and then he started to come, realized the man got on the ice.
But he hadn't even come out of the blue line yet.
He got caught. Too many men on the ice. Comets. That's the first penalty Cincinnati's had this game.
Yeah. Oh, my. 2:09 still left.
Too many men on the ice.
So the Comets have a power play. This is Comet Hockey.
At Tim Hortons, we make our freshly brewed iced coffee just the way you like it. That means it's served up icy cold in creamy, refreshing flavors like original, caramel, or new mocha, all made from 100% Arabica coffee. And now for a limited time, cool down the way you want to. Get any small iced coffee today for just $1 at Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting drinks, amazing coffee. At participating Ohio restaurants. Offer available on small iced coffees only for a limited time plus applicable taxes.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Remember, they need two.
Yeah. Comets with the puck. 1:45 left. Oh, bad pass up the wall, but onside is Perlini. He waits, feeds it in on the zone.
2-on-1 walking in.
There, up the wall, and Thompson didn't shoot it.
Puck control,
Thompson
that's all they want.
Going. He was going to burn more clock. 1:30 behind the net. Man out front. Yep. Weisopel has it taken away. Turned back as Wesolowski with it now. Back up they come. Fort Wayne zone. Hanging on. Nope. Turning it out to the wall. Gave it away. Picked back up. Yogan trying to get to the net. Can't make it. Comets are coming back. Empty net far side. Up it comes. Comets after it again. Pushing hard. Can't play. 1:05 left in this one. Into the Fort Wayne zone. Back it comes. Played off by Southhorn. Southie's got a guy up the middle. Turned wide.
Schaafsma.
Here they come into the zone. as Sidlowski fans on the play. It's blocked as he tried to shoot it. Blocked again. Komets couldn't hold it. They got two men coming down the far side. At the net, Komets break it up. At the net again, turn back in the corner, trying to get it out front. Good defensive move by Saul. Up the wall. Behind the net, they fight hard for the puck. Hewitt in. Gertson got two of them tied up. It came away again on the near side. Look out, Weishoppel, dangerous. He comes out, backs off, makes the play. Another drive. Played again. Cleared length of the ring.
Barzal went for the open net, missed icing. That's all right. We got a 2-goal lead. We need to win the draw.
All right, 27 seconds left with a 2-0 lead. Game 7, the Komets lead the Cincinnati Cyclones, and nobody's using the seats they paid for. They're all on the front of them.
Well, I'll tell you now, that penalty was huge. Too many men on the ice because Cincinnati had to pull the goalie. They really have no advantage.
We had 4 shots on that penalty.
Komets just played defensive hockey, puck control, moving around. They took a couple of shots, but they were low percentage shots to make sure they had control of the puck, didn't give it away. And Cincinnati, if you watched out of the corner of your eye, they had a guy, even though they were a man short, up at center ice trying to sneak in behind the defense and hit him with a wide pass.
All he needed was one piece of the puck and he was gone. And
face-off.
At 2-1 with any time left, it's terrible.
Face-off down in the Comet zone. Need to win the draw.
All right, we're 6 against 4 yet. Komets hold the zone, get the puck. Good time killing by the Komets in the zone. Although I thought Thompson could have had a good shot on that one. A lot of net to look at. But he stayed disciplined. All right,
it's 5 against 5 is what it is. They still got the penalty.
Got the goaltender, but so they can ice if they have to. And here we come.
Win the draw here. Barzal will take the draw.
Budish and Belzile into the draw. Off to the left of Nagle. Big face-off. Who's going to get it? Here it goes. Belzile ties his guy up. It came away.
Schaafsma.
Here they come. Schaafsma by his man, but he's hit right there.
Good play.
By Downing, who bumped him away. 15 seconds left in this game. Into the zone. Here we come. Noonan in front of the net. It's blocked. Komets move it out. They hold it at the line. Came to center. Almost stolen by Sid. Back in the corner. Round the far boards. Gertson with 4 seconds to go.
Good game, guys.
Game is over. Komets win. They eliminate Cincinnati in round 1. A shutout for Pat Nagle. How about that? Yes. Post-game show coming at you in a minute. This is Komet Hockey.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We built our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Hey, we have some good news for the new year. Eating a little better just got a lot easier. Because Applebee's took grill and bar favorites you love and made them a little better for you. Stop by today and try our new grilled onion sirloin with stout gravy, shrimp wonton stir fry, or hot shot whiskey chicken, starting at $9.99. All of the bold flavor, less of the calories. Only at Applebee's. Price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Welcome to the Komet Hockey postgame show, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Here's Bob Chase.
Hey, we're back as the Komets advance to the semis in the Western Division, and the games will start here Friday and Saturday night against Utah. So Utah and the Komets, Friday, 8 o'clock, Saturday, 7:30. And the first 2 games in the books. Then they'll move on to Utah for Wednesday, Friday, Saturday the following week. And if it goes 6 or 7, back home Monday, May 9th, Tuesday, May 10th. And with tonight's Game 7, the Komets are ready to go round 2. Now, the important part of it is this is what's going to happen. Tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at the Coliseum ticket office and through Ticketmaster starting at 10 o'clock. Get your friends together and get your tickets early. Come on out. Be at the Jungle. These guys played their hearts out tonight, and they did what they had to do to get to round 2. Don't let them down. Let's fill the barn here on Friday, Saturday night. It's going to be one heck of a semifinal series.
Well, like you say, they answered the bell. There's no doubt. A great game tonight. 3 solid periods. They controlled the third period when they really had to. First 5 minutes of the second period, Cincinnati tried to pour it on them. They held themselves. They kept it going. And again, Nagle's back there with 33 shots. Shot out. Great effort by him all the way.
So it was a dandy. The Komets had 6 shots in the last period, and it was 12 shots for Cincinnati, and they put it on as hard as they could make it go. But the big part of this whole thing, we could have turned the lights out at actually 4:26.
Seven goal posts we hit tonight.
And at 4:26 of the first, when Schaafsma got his first of 2 goals, we should have gone home. No, we didn't. What a heck of a hockey game, and goaltending again. Both sides superb. Final shots on goal, 35-33. We lead there by 2. They outshoot us 12-6 in the third, 12-10 in the second. We outshoot them 19-9 in the first. So that tells you what Cincinnati's made of it.
Pretty solid game all the way through. And like I say, that was the 17th game that these two teams have played. And it went down to the 17th game to break the series, and the win goes to the Komets in a great effort, a great 7-game series, and give a lot of credit to the whole Komet hockey team. They did everything right. They did a good job on all parts of the game.
Yeah, discipline never cracked at one point in the night. Gary went into the game plan, put it together, everybody bought in, and they held. Everybody played so well tonight. Schaafsma has to get #1 star, and we have to give #2 to Nagle. Schaafs with a pair of them, even though you never know, you know. But anyway, what a night,
well,
what a night.
Next on to Utah. And the thing about Utah, we haven't seen them.
No.
Never played them all year out there or here, so we don't know too much about them. So Friday night, get ready for a new experience.
All they know is look out, we're playing a division champion.
Well, they beat a pretty good hockey team in Colorado, too. So, you know, they're a pretty good hockey team, and you get this far, obviously, they're both good hockey teams.
Hard to seed anybody at this point.
And the nice thing about the Komets, no major injuries through this tough series they went to. They've got extra players. Everybody, they'll have a day off. They'll be ready to go Friday night.
You know, we talked about that, I think, last night or the other night. When you're playing hard and committing, you're less chance of getting injured than if you're kind of doggy-dogging it. And only a couple of penalties called. A well-executed, well-called hockey game.
Yeah, the referees did a good
knew
job.
It was playoff.
Yeah.
But there was no threat of any problem.
Yeah, the one penalty to Perlini, I think he deserved it. He got the guy from behind again, and maybe a little over-anxious. But other than that, pretty solid period all the way through, and give a lot of credit to the referees. They did a good job.
Well, the Cincinnati bench, with the mistake at 17:58, gave the Komets the power play when they had to have it. So even when they pulled the goaltender season, it was still even Steven 5-on-5. The Komets survived it, missed an open net or two, got a couple icings. But the important part is the final score. Komets 2, Cincinnati 1, Game 7. We move on. Semifinals, Friday night at 8, Saturday night 7:30 against Utah here at the Coliseum. Back with the final comments for you in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Like surprises? Not when it comes to keeping your car running. That's why it's no surprise people go to Napa. With more than 400,000 quality parts and the know-how to back them all up, Napa is the difference between getting it right the first time and getting it right eventually. Napa know-how. 400,000 quality parts and one catchy song.
Napa, where Komet fans get their parts. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Okay, a little reminder, tonight's 7th-game victory. The Komets advance to the semifinals starting Friday and Saturday. Friday at 8, Saturday night 7:30. And, of course, it will be Utah, the opponent. Tickets on sale tomorrow morning at the Coliseum ticket office and through Ticketmaster starting at 10 o'clock. Get your friends together. Come on. Get your tickets early. Let's get the jungle rocking this weekend. And let's send Utah back to Salt Lake City with their tails between their legs. It ain't going to be easy. They're a good hockey club, but we are playing well right now. If we keep playing the way we are playing, we could be playing hockey well into May or maybe even early June. But they've got to keep this pace up. They're playing beautiful hockey. They've done what they had to do. They've made it stick. And this, of course, the culmination of a lot of dedication. Hats off to Gary for he and Schaaf have done an amazing job of putting this club together at the right time with the right system. And everybody obeyed the discipline, played hard. Everybody was a star in their own right. So that's it. Komets win this series starting Friday night at 8, Saturday at 7:30. Round 2 of the semifinals against Utah. Tickets available beginning at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning at the Coliseum ticket office and Ticketmaster all over the place. And I hope in round 2, get behind these guys. Let's give them all the boost we can. It's a weekend, Friday, Saturday. Let's really hang it on. Let's make the jungle roar. And let's see if we can come out of here with a couple of wins to start round 2. For Robbie Irons, I'm Bob Chase. This has been, of course, the big win for the Komets. They go into series number 2, knocking off Cincinnati 2-0 shutout to Pat Nagle. And, of course, Captain Jamie Schaafsma with both goals. And that's the story of the game. That's the story of the series. And we will see you Friday night. Good night, sweet Murphy. I love you, baby. For Robbie Irons, I'm Bob Chase. This has been a WOWO Komet Sports exclusive.
WOWO-AM, Fort Wayne.
You've been listening to exciting Fort Wayne Komet hockey. Catch all the action all season long right here on WOWO Radio.
We now rejoin you to regular programming already in progress.
Ryan Bolden Anderson, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, Inc. in Fort Wayne, Indiana, helping clients in challenging times. Online at ryanboldenanderson.com.